Hey guys, we're live.
We're live.
We're live. Here we go, guys. We're live. Let's run the intro and let's get the show underway. Hey guys, we're live on the Archie Luxury live stream. Thank you for joining us today. How are you, Timely? Talk to me. What's happening in your watch world?
So for me in my watch world, what's going on? I actually met one of the fellow Archieverse members yesterday.
Yes, yeah. Fantastic news.
Here we go. We've got the hunting cat.
Here we go, hunting cat. There we go. Hello, hunting cat.
Hi, Arch.
Mikey Mike. How are you, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. How's Mum?
She's all right.
She's all right?
Yeah. Not going to bring the crowd down, so we're just not going to. Don't need to talk about my mom right now.
No dramas, just checking in. So yeah,
I wasn't here yesterday. Sorry, I missed yesterday.
No, you're all
right. Hey, don't worry. Hey, it's perfectly okay, Mikey. You do what you need to do, man.
That is exactly what I'm doing, and it's getting really hectic lately. But it's all good. Such is life, right?
100%, man. 100%. I got to tell you, sorry, talking about your collection, Timely, what's the plans? Tell me the plans. Tell me the plans.
So the plans are I've got 2 or 3 watches I'm selling. And then with that on top of a little bit of savings. So we're talking probably 3 or 4 months away. I'm looking at getting a Steel Sports Rolex.
Nice.
Rolex. So we're looking somewhere around Explorer 139mm, or we're looking at Air King. One of the two.
Now, I was a big Phoenician Cedar. Here is the man,
Here he is,
the legend.
The man.
Here he is, Phoenician Cedar, $2. G'day, boys. Great to meet you, Timely. Now, Phoenician, you were looking at his pocket watch. You were helping him service it. Is that
not a pocket watch? So
sorry,
I've got the watch right here.
Yes.
So this is Phoenician Cedar's grandfather's watch.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
It's the brand's Rodania. It's a 7-inch dual mechanical wind movement from. It looks like it's around.
I think I had a fucking Rodania years ago.
So it looks like it's from the 60s. The watch itself.
How do you spell it? R-E-T.
Sorry, R-O-D.
R-O-D.
A-N-I-A.
Rodania.
Yeah. So it's a pretty looking watch too. I mean, you've got 3 o'clock date window. You've got at the 6, the 9, and the 12. You've got numerals on an actual like indice on a block. 7-inch dual movement mechanical wind Inca block, like for shock setting, like shock resistance. I put on the timograph. It's running well, but it needs a service. It's the amplitude's down, but it's running pretty well. So needs a new crystal, needs a bit of love, bit of a clean, bit of an oil, re-regulate, and should be good. So thank you very much for trusting me with your grandfather's watch. As Mr. GMT said, don't fuck it up, Timely. So we'll do our best not to. Right?
So tell me this: these sort of watches here. This is obviously I'm not trying to be rude to anyone here, okay? I'm not trying to be rude, but this is kind of like a mid-tier watch in
so
the day. They weren't.
In its day, you had like before the quartz crisis, you had a whole bunch of watchmakers, hundreds, thousands of different Swiss brands. And what they would do, they would get their movements from ETA, Solida, whoever. They'd buy the movements in, and they would put it all together themselves, and they would sell the watch. They'd present the watch. And this is one of those brands. Unfortunately, most of those brands died out during the quartz crisis. So a lot of it's pretty standard across the board. 17 jewel, 18,000 beat movements with Inca block setting, mechanical wine watches, gold plating, things like this. This is standard across the board. So and it's one of those, but it's more dressier. It's done a bit nicer than the standard.
How many mils is it? Just bring that up again if you don't mind. Just bring that up on the screen there. I'll get you full screen. Okay. Just turn it around. Just turn it around. Just rotate it. Okay, so it's got steel back.
Steel back.
Made.
Gold plated. It's gold dial, light indices. The 6, 9, and 12 obviously has the numerals. It's got lume, tritium, and it's got a date wheel with a cyclops.
So we've got a super sticker. You're going to have to replace what? Sorry, you replace the cyclops. The glass.
The crystal. The crystal has a deep crack in it down at the 6, around the 6 and 7. So
when did they switch from using radium to tritium?
A lot of brands swapped over during around the 40s and 50s. A lot of them started to swap over.
Just one moment there. Plastic Freak $1 super sticker. Thank you so much. And Phoenician Cedar $2. Timely, my grandfather will be proud looking down.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, see that watch there, realistically, it's if you took it into, say, a big jewelry store, they would charge you a fucking fortune to service that.
I've not before I started learning all this, and before I was with Cove's brother, I had my dad had the Willard, and I went to get it serviced. $850 and all, and it was just a service. $850 just for a so Australian, not US. So that's what probably like
either way.
and the watch itself, what's a Willard worth? Seriously,
about 3,500 Australian in good nick.
Really?
Okay.
For an original Willard in good condition, which this one was.
Are you able to find a crystal for it?
For the Willard, didn't need one. For this one, I'm going to have to measure it and order it. You'll find one. It's fine, but it'll take time to get it.
Okay. So tell me this. See that watch there, if you can get a little cheap watchmaker to do it for you, it's worth doing. But if you're going to pay $850, it's just you're overcapitalizing on the watch, really, aren't you? Yeah, it's really for sentimental value, because I mean a lot of these I don't even like Tudor did gold plating. Tudor, even Rolex did.
6694 did gold plating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So look, that was the in thing back in the day. A little bit of cost cutting to bring the cost down, but still have that precious metal feel. They originally did.
Breitling did gold plating. Breitling, Omega, they all did it.
Everyone. Right. Omega did gold plating more in the 70s, late 70s into 80s. Early on, they did stainless steel. Then they did gold capping. Then they did full gold.
Yeah, when you say gold plating, is it more like gilt, like a super heavy gold plating, not just your average gold plating?
Mike, it's about 20 microns thick electroplating.
Okay, because is it multi-material?
No,
plating?
It's shit, Mike. Mike, it's shit. He's just told you it's 20 mil microplating. It's shit.
It's good for the first 10 or 20 years, and then
10 years.
After the sleeve enough time, it wears.
Starts to wear off. Sure.
It's not. It's not good. It's not, Mike. There is nothing luxurious about gold plating. Okay.
No.
It's like spam in a can, ham in a can. There's nothing luxurious about it.
Silver plating actually, like on candle holders and tableware, actually is copper underneath, and as it patinas, the silver wears off, the copper shows underneath, and it's actually revered more than solid copper. Like a nicely patinaed copper plating with wear. is
Unfortunately,
very
that's never
sought
happened
after.
with gold plating. I'm afraid when the
No,
brass
no,
goes
gold-
through it.
The next best
Different
thing after
setup.
plating is capping, and that's a thick layer of gold that's been applied to the watch.
What would you charge to service
okay.
something like that? Tell me, what would you charge to
Honestly,
service something?
I'm charging $120, $100 for the service,
Okay.
$20 for the crystal. That's it.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm not out to make a profit or whatever. I'm honestly just out to cover the cost of getting the service done and just making sure that he's happy with it and we get this thing running right so he can enjoy and remember his
It's nice to know
grandfather.
there's
Have the memories.
reasonable people out there charging reasonable prices.
I mean,
it's
the oils are around $100 for like a little 5 mil. I'll show you the thing. Look, for each of these, they're like 100 Australian dollars for each little vial of oil.
Really? Oh my God!
Cleaning solution for the ultrasonic. Each one's like $80 to $100, depending on how much you buy as well. It all costs money, so this just basically covers the cost of that and just making it happen for him. That's all.
Oh wow!
So the interesting thing is there, with watchmaking itself there, it's good to have somebody who can just, I think you got to know your limit. Like I probably wouldn't be fixing a Vacheron. You've got just a low cost watch. Just give it a shot.
You take your time. I mean? So when I was learning, first thing I did was understand how it all worked. Watched a lot of the videos to just understand where everything went, how it all worked together. Then I bought it was a Tissot Caliber 27 that was completely fucked. It was never going to work again. There was screws that were sheared off it before I got it, all that kind of stuff. So I could learn the muscle movement and how you develop muscle memory on what you're doing. So you do everything properly. You're not squeezing too hard on things and launching them across the room. You're lining everything up, that kind of stuff. Then I worked on vintage that worked. So I knew it's working now. When I finish, it should work. And then after that, I started looking at ones that required repair, but simple mechanical wind and automatic with date. That's as far as I go. Anything past that, it's out of my skill level.
That's fantastic. Fantastic.
But I've done
you're quite a fascinating guy, Timely.
Thanks.
I got to tell you, like you wanted to do photography, so you bought a simple. You didn't buy a top of the range fucking, D850 camera. You went and bought a simple crop sensor, some lenses, and started mucking around, and you get some amazing results. You get better results than someone who's got a fancy camera who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. It's no, you get some amazing. I've seen your photography. It's interesting. I got to tell you, you can pick up a lot of stuff yourself there, like the interweb itself.
Yeah.
This is the beautiful age we live in. It's all there, but nobody knows where to start. Like this is the thing. Like it's all there. We've got too much information, and
it's overkill now.
Yeah. Now I got to tell you, see, with a lot of these watches here, I totally get it, man. This is someone's grandfather's watch. That's a great thing. $120, man. That is pretty damn fucking good. And
so just quickly, guys, with the watches, if anyone really wants to learn watchmaking and you want to see some really good watchmakers on YouTube, right? So it's not like a channel like this where we just discuss watches. You're seeing them actually service, pull them apart, that kind of stuff, right? Wristwatch Revival with Marshall is fan-bloody-tastic. And he makes it entertaining. He's a really cool guy. Then there is the other one I watch is Vintage Watch Services. And the gentleman that runs that channel, he's extremely skilled, very cool guy, knows his shit really, really good. You can pick up a lot of good tips from him. And the last one that I only watched 3, is the Naked Watchmaker. And he is brilliant as well. Those 3 guys, I would highly recommend, even if you just want to see how they get pulled apart and whatever. They're entertaining guys. Super chat, time to unwind, £1.80.
Exactly. Fantastic. Time to unwind, £1.80. Mike, tell us about time you came in Vicar's wife. I don't understand that.
I don't know what that means either.
Mikey, you know what you're saying? Time to unwind. Thanks for the super chat.
Have you watched any of Alex's work?
Yes, I have, and sorry as well, and Alex as well. I apologize, Alex. Brilliant channel, great watchmaker.
That's where I've learned just immense amounts of just observational knowledge through watching Alex work. You know, he's been nice enough to put a lot of his work on film.
Archie, firsthand, he's been on here, top guy to talk to, very knowledgeable, really knows his shit. Really, really knows his shit. When you go to different models, and he's mate.
Yeah, I got to tell you, now with your
like this too,
with your watches, Timely, that's a fantastic thing. Moving towards getting a beautiful, beautiful Rolex steel watch.
Yep.
Today I'm wearing my bluesy. It's
Can we? I know you've been wearing all the time, but yeah, come on, let's.
I got to change. I should change.
You know, piece, man.
It is a beautiful piece. I probably will change. I just got to get into the city. I just been look. I'll get there. I just gotta, you know. I just gotta
rhythm until then.
So
yeah,
everything's in the bank safe now. Besides what is on your wrist, right?
Exactly, 100%, 100%. And I'm just
no more risk.
Nothing wrong with wearing what you got on, though. That's fucking beautiful.
Can you run through with us at the moment the Pontiff's current collection? Just what you've got, just so we're all aware what you got.
So basically, I have the bluesy. I have got the Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. That's the 3861.
Yep, beautiful piece.
I got an option.
Nice.
I've also got my Explorer 2, which I've actually given as some collateral, so I've got to pay that back. And I got a possibility of getting a Reverso. We're just gonna see how that goes.
The Reverso and the Explorer are kind of in the balance, right?
Yeah. So I mean, look. The thing is, these watches are fucking expensive. Watches are expensive, and you know what? I just had a few bills, and I've had some. I got to fix up my taxes and that.
Yeah.
You can't just spend. You got to say, okay, I've got to fix this up. I got to pay for that. I got to do this. I've got some things. You got to take it easy. I think you really appreciate your watches more when you've had to struggle and save for them. And look, what's happened to me was terrible, but moving on, you can't dwell in the past. You've got to move forward.
In that case, I appreciate the shit out of my watches then.
I was waiting forever to get another new watch. I think close to 2 years. And
just very quickly, time to unwind. £1.80. Arch, I can see you laughing. I do love you, though. I can see you laughing. Arch, I can see you laughing. Thank you. I do love you, though. Thank you so much. Time to unwind. Thank you. He's
look, hey, Mikey, you can attest to this. This guy over here, right? He's mellowed out a lot in these few years. I remember, it's gotta hurt, and you know you've double and triple stacking watches that you're paying off and all that kind of stuff, man. You've mellowed right out, eh?
Well, yes,
I know,
but it's a good thing, you know. I think.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying
the old formula was the fast track to fucking a heart attack, and a little. I mean, I mean, the high energy definitely brought more money in, you know, but honestly, I think this is a better for everyone.
What goes up must come down too, you know,
yeah, exactly.
100% there. The thing is, I got to tell you, I'm going to see a new doctor today. I'm going to get some blood tests arranged. I'm actually organizing some tests because I'm not unhealthy, but you know, I've just turned 50. Let's get a blood test, see where we're at.
Yep. No, that's where it starts. That gives them the complete whole idea of where you're at. Is a
you should
complete
be doing it once a year so that you can just tweak it. Yeah.
What?
So if if you're not right in a way, like before it becomes a big issue when it's small, you just adjust it.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it, the earlier you find something too, the better,
100% right, Mikey. So I got to tell you, that's the plan there. Okie dokie. What's any interesting watch releases or watch news?
Well,
what's going on?
Yeah, we've got a couple of quick things. So I'm about to.
Vacheron dumped something yesterday, didn't they?
Present.
Yeah, they had the Panda, the new Panda.
Yeah, that's right, the Panda.
We were talking about that. Let's have a look what's coming up.
So we got.
So Archie, at the end of this month, I may be in a position to shuffle one of my watches for an upgrade or possibly a new watch.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Just it's working out that at the end of this month I might have a little bit extra.
Hey,
I've got a lot of back rent and bills to pay, but I may have enough extra to play a little with.
I don't want you to put yourself out, Mikey, because it's
I'm not. I can't. No, things are changing in my family like so drastically right now with my uncle passing and
it's very sad, Mikey.
Mikey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What do you got? The James Cameron, yeah. Is that something you see yourself keeping for a long period of time?
That would probably be my next sacrificial lamb. That or the Speedmaster 1861 big box, but both are relatively unworn, and so both would be kind of hard to part with. As would be my Submariner, which all three are relatively unworn. I haven't had a chance really to wear them. I've just been so busy with life and working so much. I don't go out and I don't wear nice shit when I'm working or anything when I'm working. Or if I do, I'm wearing one of my Seikos because if it gets whacked or I could give a shit, And plus, two Rollies and an Omega is a pretty nice trio. And so I own them. It's like I don't have to go wish I had them or wish I had this other one. I own these three now. So, the choice or the balance or the choice of getting a new one or sacrificing one for an upgrade to something different, or I don't know what I might do yet. It depends on how much I end up having to be able to expendable. But I'm hoping to be able to maybe add one more to my collection. Hopefully a Rolex, but maybe not. If I sacrifice, let's say, my Cameron, it's going to be towards a Vacheron.
All right. So how about this? How about this, Mikey? Hold that thought. What I'd like to do, we'll do a bit of watch news that's going on at the moment, and then let's start looking at some alternatives for Mikey for the value of what he can get for his thing. We'll do a bit of a shopping thing and see what you like. What about that?
Sure. Yeah, the thing is like the prices for the watches I own right now have gone down a bit, and so I'm not really anxious to sell them.
That's right. This is just for fun, Mikey. Just for fun. Just to wet the whistle, just for a bit of fun,
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, no problem.
The one we got on the screen at the moment, Grand Seiko, it's a spring drive. It's one of their newer ones, Heritage Collection. It's $5,000 US, as you can see on the screen. Do
you like the green? What do you think of that green?
I'll be honest with you, with the orange GS and the slate kind of dial, I actually don't mind it. I think it suits it. It's fine. It's that funky,
don't hate it.
It stands out. It's a bit of funky. Hey, look at me, like the Theo and Harris strap that you had.
It's like a bamboo green.
Front part in the back, right?
Yes.
It's like a bamboo green.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So stainless steel case, Zeratsu polishing, see-through case back, which we'll have a look in a minute. With anti-reflective coating on the inner surface, so it's not that crappy color on top that, you know, when you get that anti-reflective, it just looks horrible. 39 mil, yeah, and 46.8 lug to lug. It's 12.5 near enough thick, 19 mil bend width. So have a look at the case, 19 mil.
Here we go. We got a super chat. We got a super chat just in from my good friend William Money. I tell you who we haven't seen for a while is Timepiece Esquire. He's disappeared too.
My friend Will Money.
Money.
Did you get rid of him or something, or what happened?
I don't think so. I'll double check. Will Money, $2. Explorer 2 Polar, Mikey. Perfect 3-piece feed, 100%.
And you got
100%
in the chat.
F Grand Seiko. There we go. F Grand Seiko. Shizitsu polishing. There we go there. William Money, I tend to agree with you. If Mikey got rid of the James Cameron
Sirocco polishing,
Explorer 2 Sirocco polishing, perfect 3-piece. Because let's face it, Mikey, a diver, a GMT, and a chronograph. That's all a man needs.
Yeah.
That's all a man needs.
So
and,
if I in my head, if I drop the Cameron, it's gonna be for a Pepsi or
would it have to be a Pepsi bike? Because
no, I mean it could be a black, or it could be even a root beer.
The only problem, the problem with the Pepsi is it's such a premium. You know what I mean? You're paying.
But see, no, there's also the option of just hanging on to what I have and getting any number of watches that I like that are reasonably priced, like the Glashütte Pano Inverse or the Omega 300 Heritage, or a number of other watches, you know, in rebuying my Pelagos that I love so fucking much.
You miss that Pelagos, don't you?
Oh, I miss it terribly, but I have no regrets whatsoever because I got exactly what I wanted out of it, and I got with what I got out of it, I got exactly what I wanted. Just
quickly, let me finish this Grand Seiko thing quick, because
sure.
I don't care. There's a couple of people walking out at the back, but some of them beginning to walk towards us. Right, let's just finish this thing off.
Okay, no problem.
So with this one, 72-hour power reserve, spring drive, 10 bar water resistance, 30 joule power reserve indicator, all that kind of great jazz. Look, at the end of the day, it's something. If you are a Grand Seiko fanatic, this is something that you might look at and enjoy. This is just what's recent, what's news at the moment, boys. So, yeah, don't hate us.
No.
It's kind of a generic looking.
What do you think of it? Would you buy it? $5,000?
No,
I wouldn't.
No, okay.
No.
Now we got, what do we got
generic.
on the? Oh, look at that! No, I like the white. Look at that, the Luna Rosso collection. Fuck,
love it.
I don't mind that. I like the red secondhand there.
Super chat.
Ooh, a gold
Super
Panerai.
chat. William, that's the one we did there. Polar Explorer 2 give you. Sorry, Polar. No, it's a new one. This is a new one. This is a new one. Will Money
dial color variety.
Polar 2 Explorer 2 Polar gives you dial color variety, Mike. You betcha it does. That's a good idea.
I don't
Guys,
mind just having all black watches.
If you've got a question about your watch, why not super chat now and get the panel to answer it? And if you want to talk about your collection there, you can send me a pic to bestofarchie@gmail.com, bestofarchie@gmail.com, and we'll bring it up and discuss it. That's a way to go there. Bring it up. Just send it through super chat and we'll bring it up. The Luna Rosso, the Lumina. Look, the big thing is $6,000. That's US. I take it, is it?
Still though, that puts it right in the range.
They hate. they hate white, but Pam hates white.
Yeah.
Paneristes hate white.
Paneristes hate white.
Going against the grain.
How
this
many
one,
mils is that?
Let's have a
Probably
look.
44.
Where are we on specs here?
44 mil.
Yeah.
Classic.
So they're sticking to
Classic
their
size. Is it a sandwich style?
Yes, it is, I think.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it, but I can't tell for sure. It's easier to tell on their black dials. Their sandwich dials are...
Panerai, if you're watching, enough of the friggin' pop-ups, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
I love this classic Panerai right here with the seconds off to the side, basic 2 hands, and any number of their case designs, like the Luminar or this. I really have I do really enjoy Panerai as a brand. But you have to be so careful in purchasing, either buy it, pay retail at the boutique because they're so easily faked, and people are doing them so well now that Panerai even used a fake one on their catalog. I heard
it did,
and
on Instagram.
They've serviced some and sent them back, and they were fake. They didn't even catch it.
No, they didn't think about that. All right, so we've seen that one. What do we think of this one? This is blue. So it's not the traditional black, but it goes into a little bit more color depth.
Well, I like this one a lot more. Would this be considered a diver?
Well, it should be, yeah.
Because there are other bezels that they consider their submersibles that are kind of not Tourneau, but that they're a little bit square shaped. They're not dead round. I like this in perfectly round. I'm not a big fan of their solid metal squared off submersible bezels.
They're stiefel. I generally don't like white Panerai, but that Luna Rossa looked fantastic. Look,
yes,
I'm not white Panerai dial fan myself. I'm traditional black, or even the brown looks great too. But with those red accents, it has something there. There is something about it that does look great. Yeah.
And you know what? This, if you'll notice, the bracelet on this watch, if you look at the bottom of the picture, see that little arc in the link. The bracelet of Panerais are very unique on certain models. They're almost like the Vacheron in that they have kind of a cutout, and that's one of the reasons I bought a couple of my Panerais in the past was their bracelet. They're very unique. And then
Archie,
having the bracelet, you always have the option of.
Yes, sir. I got to tell you.
Would you ever go back to Panerai?
Look, I tell you what, I'd probably go for more traditional. This is fucking nice. What is this? This is a submersible. I love the submersible. Yeah. I had a submersible 24.
Yep.
What is this? 16.6. That's not
pricey.
Cheap. It's not cheap.
No.
Yes.
It's a bit pricey, but
I like the bluey dial. What's the size on this one here?
Well,
probably 44.
So the submersible is more their diver range. Like that's their true heavy duty diver. And it is, let's have a look there.
42 mil.
42.
Oh,
Okay.
A little bit.
It's a junior.
Yeah, I like the 44.
Yeah.
Steel with ceramic bezel.
Yep.
Very nice.
Look, 16.6. Fuck, that's US. What's that? That's over $20,000. Aussie.
For that kind of money, I'd be buying.
My God, that's expensive.
For a Rolex.
That is so expensive. Like, I mean, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it, but
yeah, it's like as soon as certain watches bump up into a certain price range, then they just fall. They by default fall out because they bump into a Rolex possibility.
Let me see if I can pick a watch that Archie, a Pam that Archie would like. Yeah.
Yep.
Let me see what I can do here. I'm going to go. Let's go this one. Wait a sec. I'm just pulling it up. Pull it up.
I had I think my favorite one was their 8 days.
Otto Giorni. That's what this is. 8 days. Otto Giorni.
Yeah, that's the one I used to have on a bracelet. Loved it.
But I think Archie would put it on either the rubber or on a brown leather strap. But I think this is what Archie would like.
Having to only wind it once, like on Saturdays, and then just wear it all week long is wonderful. It's better than automatic, where every once in a while it dies on you because you didn't put it on one day. You just wind it once a week and run it.
So what do you think, Archie?
Yeah, I got to tell you, man, it's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love that patinaed sort of kind of the way the dial is there. It's fucking. What is this? This is a PAM. Give me the number. What is the PAM? This is a PAM 8-day.
This is the 8-day. It's
915.
Yeah.
I like it. I quite like it. Now, $10,000. Actually, big gun. We got a big super chat. Chat. I'm gonna play the music for him because this is the super chat for today. This is a good super chat.
Baby super chat, baby super chat. Baby super chat, baby super chat.
Bring in some super chats. Let's get this thing happening. Super chat, baby. Super chat. Let's get this on, baby. Wow, there we go there. Now, can we have a look at the PAM 587 Marina Militaire? Tell me what you guys think. Let's have a look. Pull it up, Arch.
I have to say about this one with the sandwich dial and the fake patina, it just looks amazing in real life. With it beautiful. Down, with it deep set into the dial. It just.
I often think the best PAMs are the simplest PAMs.
Yes,
just like that one. Let's have a look. The 587 Marina Militaire.
Give me a minute, I'll bring up a nice picture of it.
Yeah, 1943 day. Fuck, this is beautiful. Big guns. If you could give me the specs on this, Timely. What is it? 47 mil. 47 Fuck, it's mil. A monster. 47.
But it's a beautiful beast.
Look at the case on that. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
So what material is this? This is steel or what is it?
316L stainless.
316 stainless. That's the same steel that Tudor uses, doesn't it? They use 316.
Yep.
But gold hands.
I like the logo on the crown.
Yeah. And that it doesn't have the crown guard. You know, there's
fine crown, no crown lock.
That's the Radiomir that has that crown lock. This is a Marina. This is like but I got to be honest with you. 47. That's the only negative is the 40. Yeah, I mean, fuck. That's a big watch.
Proper balance bridge.
Can you pull off a 47, Mike? Even you, isn't that too big?
Yeah, I would probably say 40. You know, just offhand, 47 would probably be a little large for me. It depends on how well it wore, and really what it comes down to is lug to lug distance. It could be a large case round, but if the lug to lug distance is close, then the bracelet's going to fall closer together and wrap around your wrist more closely, and it'll wear much better.
So with this watch here, if you have a look at the movement, you got a full balance bridge, right? So better for shock resistance. And if you have a look, each bridge, there's this beautiful beveled edge that's been applied.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a look at it, it looks great.
Is this one of their new in-house movements? Because they were forced to have to go in-house with a lot of their movements, whereas in the past they were using Etta and Valajus. Like that 8 days is one of their first in-house movements, if I'm not mistaken, that they started to make.
Super chat, Michael S.
Here we go, Michael S. So I got to firstly, big guns. I like it. I like that.
We
That
all
is
love it.
a nice looking watch. Michael S. $5. No value with Panerai. ETA movements, diver with no water resistance, rather have a tutor for the money. Thoughts? Let me say this
Well-
to you, Michael. You know what? That's what fucked up Pam in the first place. They also, what they did was they moved away from that really nice screw. They used to have, like, the spring bar was basically a whole thing that pulled. Simple. They decided to go to spring bars because it was cheaper. They lowered the water resistance. They had some models which were 25 or 30 meters.
50, yeah,
Fucking
50 meters.
nothing.
Let's watch.
And
Even with
you
that
know-
snap over crown guard, which you think would
Well-
seal everything up
No.
for a million.
Well, I think this was
meters.
certain one. Just
Yeah.
hang on. Just be careful because that snap-on one is a certain range. But what I'm trying to say is, diver with no water resistance, no value with Panerai. Look, I think this whole watch collecting thing is, look, put it this way. The best Pam I love is the simple 111, 112, because it's, yes, it's an ETA movement, manual wind, just simple. I think that's some of the best. We had this conversation with Tan.
Yeah.
Rather have a tutor for the money. You know what? The tutors are like a Black Bay. You can get Black Bays now.
Second-hand, good condition.
41 mil.
3,500 and 4.2 Australian for
So
a
what's that?
41.
That's like 2.5 US. That's
Something like that.
incredible.
A smiley face 41.
So
Probably a
just
little bit more than
remember
that.
just remember though, ETA movements. The Black Bay has an ETA in it as well. One of them, the smiley, right?
Yeah,
So it's not
all the previous tutors
it's not
before
the
they.
movement that kills it, right? It's not the movement that kills it. Like having an ETA in a Panerai, it doesn't go, oh well, it's not in house. Well, that's
I don't
shit.
even think having an ETA in anything is a bad thing. It's like having a Valiju in anything.
But how about having a Salida? How about having a Salida?
No, Salida kind of draw the line a little bit.
tried and true, tested.
Yeah,
Works great.
exactly.
Parts are in abundance, easy to service, accurate.
Yeah,
These are the
it's like,
things that you get with an ETA.
it's like an old Chevy 350 engine, man. It's like fucking, there's so many out there.
I
Parts
gotta
are
tell you,
interchangeable.
I gotta tell you, I think with Pam, I'm more inclined to say the simple. How many Pams would you have? See,
Just
like
one.
Michael S is right. Would I get a Pam again? I actually quite I'll tell you what pissed me off with mine. Okay, just you want to
Yeah.
call this up. So I got a photo of it. Let me bring up a photo of my Pam that I had there. So if you guys don't remember, I had a Pam at one stage. I was doing the one watch per brand. Okay, I wanted to try one watch per brand, and I was offered a submersible. I'm going to bring this up on the screens for you guys to have a look at there. Have a look. Let's have a look. Here we go. This is my actual Pam that I had here. So this was a submersible 20. It was a Pam 24. Now, it was a big monster. I loved it. Had the date window with the Cyclops. Had the timer. The thing that I worried about it is that with this Pam itself, if you wanted to take the bracelet off, there was a little underneath the Pam. There was a button you push. It was a spring bar. It was a loaded spring bar button.
Yeah.
And I was told if that fucks up, they basically have to replace the whole case.
Oh shit.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
I thought,
Costly.
fuck.
Yeah.
And that kind of lost it. Now this was an aftermarket strap. I think I put on. This was an olive one. Because when you get a Pam, you start playing with straps.
Yeah.
And the submersible line was actually pretty dear. They're like a true dive watch.
Well, the straps are half of the.
This was automatic.
Being a Paneristi. is like
Yeah. The other thing is
owning
too,
different
this used a 7750 movement with the chronograph module removed. And so it was a very fucking noisy rotor. I don't why
Yeah,
would
yeah.
I thought
Not
you'd
just-
use that
Not just noisy, but when you do this, you can feel your wrist go.
it's a good it's a good movement, but Sam, you know what I fell in love with in Pam
What?
is the California dial. You know, that's where you got half Arabics, half Romans. You know that California.
Yeah.
But they're fucking 46 mil. It had the onion. That was like the Radiomir. That's the vintage looking
yeah.
ones. And that's one I really like. I just kind of, that's the thing that gets me with Pam. But, you know, I think sometimes the simpler is the better.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I took it in water or not. I think I went swimming with the Pam. I love the rubber. The rubber straps are cool. I like all that shit they give you, you know, like it's kind of, it's sad. Pam lost, like they were the first really collectible watch. You know, they were collectible late 90s, early 2000s.
They
People
came in a
loved them.
beautiful wooden box. You know, worthy of
yeah, it wasn't look,
I was
it wasn't
impressed
it
by
was okay. Yeah, it was okay.
compared
Hey,
to
we
a
got
little
Bear in the
cardboard box.
crowd. We could
Hey, Bear.
let's get Bear on the show. Come on the show. Come and say hello to us. Tell us how you are going there. I don't know if that's the real Bear. We've got a few fake bears. You know,
That's
there's
all right.
fake bears. Did you know that? It's
No. Does Bear have a wrench?
no, which I want to give him a wrench, but I got to find the real Bear.
Real
Not the,
Bear, okay.
Archie, did you take the keys back away from me?
I don't think so.
Maybe not. I guess
I don't think so.
I guess when we get enough people, it'll have two layers of little pictures down below. I guess not. Yeah, no, I'm all good.
I'm confused, Mike. I have no idea what you're referring to, but
Don't worry about it. Forget it.
Don't worry about it. Don't
I'm
worry
the
about
one
it.
that's confused. I'm the one
yeah,
that's
it's
confused.
okay.
Anyway,
Forget it.
just quickly on this super chat, right? So, what's your thoughts?
Oh, I disagree.
I love it.
I
love it.
I love this watch.
Yeah,
No,
it's,
Let's
I
talk about
actually.
the super chat first.
Oh, the super chat. Which super chat? Here we go. So
Yeah,
Michael S,
screen.
$5. No value with Panerai. I think, Michael, it depends on the model. You buy a secondhand 111 or a 112 or a base logo, they're not terrible. ETA movements, diver with no water. Fair point, Michael. Yes. Rather have a Tudor for the money. Actually, I actually am lusting. I would like to have a Burgundy back again. Thoughts? The funny thing is, the Pams, when they're big size, I accept it. When the Tudors are big size, I didn't accept it. So
answer Bear's question. Read that out.
Well, don't know. Seriously, how much to super chat to end this stream now and put stream on just watching paint dry?
Give him a price.
Wah 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 wah
Thank you very
wah.
much for your
I don't know if
super
that's the
chat.
real Bear, but I don't know if that's the real Bear.
Doesn't matter. Give it a price. It makes no difference.
And you know what?
$400, $500,
$500
$200.
in the stream.
Yeah,
Someone super chats
exactly.
$500. We pull the pin right now.
With the Panerais that he's referring to, it's model to model because there's only certain models that were built like that really low water resistance, and the majority of their models were of much deeper capability.
Yeah.
And you know, it's I think only recently that they came out with these cheese ball 20 meters resistance, you know, divers that were just kind of didn't make sense.
Hey,
Look what we've got here. We got a super celebrity coming on the stream.
What's up, boys?
Hello. Hello.
Right,
How are you?
Hi,
It's
how's it going?
Patek Philippe. How are you, Patek?
What's up? I don't
What's
think
up,
I don't
Mikey?
think we've met.
No,
Have
we
we
haven't
met?
met. I'm a big fan. You're my favorite character on the show.
Wow, thank you, man. I'm humbled.
Mikey, tell me about your collection.
I have a James Cameron.
Yep.
I have a Submariner 41.
Yep.
Black, and then I have a Speedmaster 1861 big box.
Big box. Wow, this is a fantastic collection, Mikey.
And
Where
then
can I follow you on Instagram?
I have 3 what I would consider higher end Seikos. I've got
higher end Seikos. Talk to me about these higher end Seikos. I'm very interested.
Well, I've got an Orange Monster, okay, which is retailing. Used ones now are selling for about $1,000.
Ooh, big
I
money.
paid 139
Mike,
bucks.
That's more than I can afford, though, Mikey.
I paid 139 for it 10 years ago off Amazon.
Yeah.
Now, just hang on 1 minute there. What car are you sitting in there, Mr. Patel?
The Beamer, boys. The Beamer.
F30. F30. Look at
I'm
this.
jelly.
I love it.
I just sold my Beamer.
Mikey, you're my favorite character on the show.
Thanks, man. That means a lot.
Yeah, Anthony's
Truly.
like, he's never seen my face. I'm like, man, I've shown my face numerous times. I'm just out right now.
Yes, I'm just teasing you, Tan.
Archie, look, it's not even, it's McDonald's. My wife is out right now. She had a dentist appointment, so she wasn't cooking dinner, so I had to get the fucking McDonald's, boys.
just don't let
Mickey D's.
McDonald's. Oh, shit, hang on.
Mickey D's.
I love I love how Narc is watching just on the.
Is that
paper.
Slurpee? Lots of sugar, Tan. Thank
No
you.
Slurpee. It's the Diet Coke, boys. The Diet Coke.
Diet. What would you not go to don't you have some like local Indian or Vietnamese places you could go to, or
Yeah, I'm waiting. Well, she's got a dentist appointment, right? So I'm just waiting for her. So figured I'd get a Mac chicken and some fries and a Diet Coke. But Mike, you are my favorite character on the show.
that's a good meal actually. That's
Thanks,
a great
man.
meal.
Oh, you're making him hungry now. Look.
Hey, look at that. The Beamer's doing well. Look,
But no
look.
super chats for the face, boys. No super chats for the face. I haven't worn
Come on,
right?
super chat.
Oh, he's got his
Hey,
LA
it's
cap
a
on.
tough economy at the moment.
All
I
right.
tell you, it's a tough economy, Tan Zeal. It's a Tan timely behavior. Tan the man Zeal.
It was funny how Mikey didn't recognize the voice. Like,
Yeah,
I was laughing at that.
Oh shit!
I saw
Mikey, it's
first
me. You
the
don't
name.
recognize the voice.
This
My
is
God.
I
Tan.
saw in StreamYard. First, I saw the name, and I thought, "Hang on, was that Patrick Philippe?" And I read it right, and I've gone, "Oh!" And then I saw the face. I'm like, "Number one."
I get it now.
Mr. Zeal, Mr. Zeal.
That's the standard for me, man. Is for everything to just go right over my head. Yeah, cool. Hey, man, it's funny. Nice to
Your
fucking meet
Beamer's
your
your
face.
Beamer's a 330i, Mr. Zeal.
No, this is the F25. This is the X3.
Super chat.
Okay.
Anthony
There you go,
Napoli.
Anthony Napolitano. Thank you.
There we go. $2. There you go, Tans.
JJ's mad I don't
Nice.
show my face on his show, so you never know
man.
what kind of weirdos are on JJ's show, right? So
Hey, Bahrain watch
it's
collector.
nice to finally put the
$20.
face to the.
All
to
right,
the
just hang on,
voice.
Mikey. We have got.
Na 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 na. Baby super chat, baby super chat. Na 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 na. Baby super chat, baby super chat.
Bring in some super chats. Let's get the thing happening. Super chat, baby. Super chat. Let's get this on, baby. Here we go there. Bahrain watch collector, $20 for Tan, showing the face. Yes.
even got
sir.
this for you, Archie. Here, like we're sticking to the Archie verse here, buddy.
Oh, Patek Philippe, you're my favorite character on the show, man. Oh,
Thank
fucking
you,
love
thank you, Mikey. Thank you, fake Mikey.
Oh, you're fucking awesome, man. Dude, you rock. Oh, Pantera. Hey, is that a Pantera you're riding?
I wish it was a Patek.
Mr.
Hey, and we got a
Zoso.
Mr. Zoso, $10, 10
Thank you, Mr. Zoso. He also says A at the end. A. And Narky's here too. Narky could hop on the fucking stream and say A live, but
True.
Hey, fuck you, Narc. Pantera.
Just remember,
Yeah,
Narc,
hey,
before you
Swing
jump
Kangaroo,
on, it was a Diet Coke.
Swing Kangaroo, it's me,
Yes.
Patek Philippe. Nice to meet you.
Swing
Mikey's my favorite character on the show. I
Kangaroo.
drink Diet Cokes
Yes.
only.
Yes.
Good.
I gotta tell you, Mr. Zeal, I'm going to see the doctor today. Going to get
Yeah.
my health check, get a blood test, see how I'm going, and just it's like a service. A man at 50 is like a Beamer with what 140,000 on the clock. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say it's about right. But you're sticking pins and needles in your ass, man. Come on. Even Indian people don't do it. We don't even do that, man. We don't do yoga. We don't do any of that shit, man.
No. Hey, whatever helps there. I got to tell you, is that the real bear in the crowd
Well, if
there,
it is
Tan?
the real Bear Clooney, let me say one thing. I love Bear Clooney. He's a good
I
friend
love
of mine.
Bear
And
Clooney
I
as
want
well.
Bear Clooney back.
Yeah. Can we get him back or not?
I want Bear back
That's
too, but
on you, Archie. That's not on me. You need to sort it out with the bear. But you need to ask
Does
for the
he
bear back.
watch?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
What would I do then? What would I do? What should I do?
You reach out to him. You give him a call. You talk to him. You talk to him like a person.
I can't do it
man.
on air. I gotta treat him with respect. How about I just take a quick break and ring him whilst you guys keep chatting?
Do it.
Go
I can
for
hold the stream, boys. I can hold the stream. No issues.
You hold the
Go for it.
Yeah, no problem. Were you guys were talking about Panerais?
yeah,
Well,
we're
yeah.
talking about Panerais.
And then I had one sec. Let me just pull it up.
Yeah,
So
then we
now
have
we've got the reverse panda. So what do you think of this one?
This one was released before, right? This isn't the new one.
Yeah.
They already had this one. Look, the new one is
Yeah.
just it's a re-release. Like a 5500V hasn't changed. It's just a different colorway, right?
That's all it is.
Yeah, I like the colorway of the panda, the silver and black, but it's not anything new. So that's why I was
No.
is it really revolutionary? Like, is
What's
it
your
new?
preference, Tim?
I prefer the new one. I like it better than this one. What about you guys?
Yeah, 100%.
My intermediate grail, unless I win the lottery, is the 5500 blue 3-hander. This watch, just basic 3-hander with that beautiful blue dial.
So just quickly,
Na 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 na. Baby super chat, baby super chat. Na 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 na. Baby super chat, baby super chat.
Bring in some super chats. Let's get the thing happening. Super chat, baby. Super chat. Let's get this on, baby.
Rain Watch Collector, $20. Reach out for the bear. Yep, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. He's doing his best to have a chat with the bear now. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, it's in the background, but hopefully they have a good conversation and they can
hope it goes well
and make up because we love the bear.
Look,
This,
Panerai Watch Collector, he's a good supporter of the channel. Really, he's been a long time supporter and stuff. So it's really good to see him in the chat. So for Panerai Watch Collector, thank you so much.
Yes.
We had Stephen in the chat before as well. Mr. Zoso's here. A lot of great people in the chat today as well. So thanks for supporting, guys. Thanks for turning up.
Yes,
Oh, he's in the flesh. I'm not even full screen, but I'm in the flesh. And Mikey did not know who I was. I
did.
I'm not his
I didn't.
on the show.
I'm oblivious
Mikey.
like most of the time, and so that's the part that I play on the show is the oblivious one.
All good, Mikey. We appreciate
I missed the members super chat. I apologize. I'm going to grab that right now. Just got to move it across.
So I thought you guys were talking about Panerai. You're showing me the VC here.
So
Yeah, we were talking Panerai.
I'm sorry. Member Super Chat. Pull up the new Accutron Astronaut Total Shider. Let's have a look.
So I used to have an Accutron. I had one of the OG. Pretty cool watch. The tuning fork mechanism. I really enjoyed it. When it actually broke, no one could actually fix it though. So
is Accutron the old original quartz that showed the little
not quartz,
coil?
The tuning fork. Tuning fork movement, Mikey.
Okay.
When you stick it up to your ear, you can hear the tuning fork. Bzzz.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Mikey gave me a bzzz.
I know what you're talking about.
It's very similar to Omega in the 70s. They had the F range, like the F300, F600, and they're an extremely high beat movement. They got nicknamed the Hummer. When you put it next to your ear, it just sounds like a beeping noise, like a beep. Like
very cool because the movement, the seconds hand is very smooth.
Just sweep.
Yeah, the sweep is very smooth. It's a cool watch. But yeah, I think he's talking about a new one. I don't know if this is an actual.
This is the one on the screen at the moment. This is the new one. So this is 1 day old, apparently. So what do we think of the aesthetics of it, first of all? So
I'm gonna pull this off so I can actually have a good look.
All right.
I mean, I don't really see a lot of Accutron DNA in the piece. Can you show me the movement?
No.
If you don't mind?
Yeah, let's have a look.
As far as the watch goes, I like it, but like I agree, it doesn't have much of the genetics. Doesn't
at least I don't
retain
see it
much
from that.
of
At least
the-
I don't see it from that angle.
That's all right. All righty, just having a look. Have to pull it up. We'll go here. It's hard to find a picture of the new movement, but this
Can you
is
just show then just show the watch not on that angle? Can you just show it like straight on?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's the Accutron I'm talking about. They have the little coils and that you can always see, and they usually show them on the front though.
So he's asking if this is a shitter, boys. What's the vote?
Yeah.
What's the price? What's the ticket
You
on
guys
this?
are too nice. This is a shitter. This is a certified shitter. You guys are too nice. And I'm supposed to be the Canadian one here. It's a shitter.
Australians are nice, man, but don't believe the press. Nice people.
Like I said, I owned an Accutron, the tuning fork one, which I thought was a cool movement. I'm not feeling this.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
I'm saying that's
Wow.
the back.
It looks like it's about 4 feet thick.
Hey, Curly.
Oh, got a super chat. Lorraine, watch collector, $20. Reach out for the bear. By the way, I just spoke to Bear, and yeah, he doesn't want to come back. He said, "Oh, Paul, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want the money." He said, I just don't want to come back.
Well, I think it's important to respect the bear's wishes.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
we love the bear, and hopefully the bear is welcome, Archie. On
Hey,
your
I
show.
just gave him a wrench. Okay, I given the bear a wrench.
He's done so much for the show. You know, if he wants to step out, then that's his prerogative.
Yeah. Here we go. Sucker. Okay. Hello. Who's this?
Archie,
Well,
when you come in the bangers, mate, flip them over.
Flip 'em over. That's right there. We got Bahrain watch collector, $20. Reach out for the bear. I spoke to him. He told me that the reason Tan came on today was Bear said, "Go and save Archie."
You want to know that's actually true? I was eating my dinner. I was getting the McDonald's, and he's like, "Look, he's sinking." So even in your worst times, Archie, this guy thinks about you. So
I know.
you shouldn't let the bear go, man.
Very cool. He's very cool. Graham R, $5. Arch, please. Us your hot take on the Patek 5205G in white gold with blue dial. absolutely love that watch. The 5205, that's the one without the chronograph. It's an annual calendar only. I think this is one of the most beautiful watches of our modern times. I would prefer this over a Nautilus, an Aquanaut, any fucking day of the week. Absolutely beautiful watch. Unfortunately, the prices aren't so beautiful on this watch.
Ah, come on. You're always like, oh, how expensive is it? It's a beautiful piece. Give him what he wants. Graham R., this is Schmicko. Buy this watch if you want it.
Archie, you need to
That's
take the
beautiful.
weekend off, mate, and come over to Bangers so we can flip them over.
Flip them over. Mr. Zoso, $5. Tan has to eat Mickey's D to keep Arch in
True.
business.
This is true. I was, my wife had a really nice prepared Indian meal for me at home, and
Shit.
we were just getting late to go to her appointment. So I unfortunately had to eat Mickey D's, but hey, it's all good.
Hey, Mickey D's. What a beautiful watch this is. Tan, would you ever get a 5205? Would you get one of these?
You know, I like
5205?
I like the 5205, but you know me, I personally prefer the 5396.
Yes.
Specifically with the brigade numerals, slate gray dial, the same one that David N has. You know, good.
Holy shit!
You got a big
Holy
super chat,
shit.
Archie.
Patrick Philippe.
Na 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 na. Baby super chat, baby super chat. Na 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 na. Baby super chat, baby super chat.
Bring in some super chats. Let's get this thing happening. Super chat, baby. Super chat. Let's get this on, baby. Here we go. Patrick Philippe. $20. $20. Fight the imposter Patel trying to use my surname. Fight me dead. He's clearly drinking, driving, and exercising bad judgment. Go straight to Panerai. How? Nice one,
Panerai.
Arch. Great
Panerai.
vid. Panerai. How? Nice one, Arch. Great vid. P.S. Mikey's so burnt, has no idea what planet he's on.
And look at this. Make one comment in the super chats, Ray and Bear Clooney. We want you back. Come back, Bear. Baby, come back.
Yes.
Bear, mate.
That's right. Yeah, exactly, guys. That's the way it goes there. Look at that. Look at that. We got some comments and we're getting some traction. We need some traction. It's important we get the traction. And you know,
Need some Michelin Pilot Super Sports for that.
exactly, guys. That's what we need. Some Michelin pilots there. So we've got some good crew coming back to say hello to us.
Archie,
Ooh,
can you
Bear
not invite
Clooney.
the real Patrick Philippe on the show? Because you got the fake Patrick Philippe right here. Then you got the real Patrick Philippe in the chat.
Yeah, he's
Invite
so
him on.
I love him. I love him. Jump him on. Jump on. Jump on. He's
Drop the link,
always
boys. Drop the link. Drop the
welcome
link.
on the stream. Dropping the link. Dropping. Oops, I dropped the wrong link. What the fuck did I drop the link for there?
Oh, I got it.
You got it.
Dropped it on
Thank
the
you,
floor.
sir. I dropped it on the floor.
You get a reverso, Archie, mate, so you can flip it over.
Flip it over.
You know, have you ever seen anybody with a forklift driver that's really good that does the trick where they take a quarter and they use they're able to take with the tongs of the forklift and flip the quarter over onto the tong and lift it up off the ground?
No.
Any good forklift driver can do that.
That's fucking hard, Mikey. I don't think that's easy. It doesn't sound easy.
Not easy. I can do it, but you got to have like the touch, you know, and you got to know the perfect angle to put the tines at. They're not flat; they're pointed down just a little bit, and so when you drag it over the edge of the quarter, when it catches the edge, it flips the quarter up onto
Are we
the
talking
tines.
about what are we talking about? Fingering pussy here? Like what are we talking about, Mikey?
Talking about forklift driving, man.
Forklift. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Archie, you remember when we went to Bangers and we were looking for Nana Kim, but we forgot to put your phone number on it? Fucking disaster.
Yes. Exactly. But I got to tell you guys, we can only try our best. That's all we can do is try our best. Our best. That's what we want to do is try our best on the stream. Mr. Zeal, how are you going there, Mr. Zeal? We got the Zeal
I'm
in
good,
the house.
man. I'm good.
We can ask him anything. What watches? Any watches? What's going on, man? Are you getting a big ticket item? What's going on? Tell us the dreams.
I'm looking for the Daytona Panda.
Daytona?
Yeah, I'll probably get that in a couple.
Have you had any? How many 5212s are in Canada? Is there any of that?
There's only one I know of. He watches the channel. He uses the name 1105. He has one. I've been asking him to sell it to me, but no luck, man. No luck.
When is Fella's coming out to Oz soon? Fella's coming out soon.
Yeah,
Has he told you that?
Yeah, he's going to be there in a few weeks. He doesn't have a 5212 though.
No.
What
do you think, Tommy? Isn't this the most beautiful Patek you've ever seen in your life? Modern size, beautiful proportions, just gorgeous.
Tommy, this is the most beautiful one you've ever seen. Come on.
I didn't say it's the most beautiful. I said it was gorgeous.
But I asked you, is it the most beautiful?
I didn't say yes. I said it's gorgeous. I was reading
Archie,
between the lines.
You like this better than the 5396 slate gray with the brigade numerals?
5396. Look, you know what? They're both amazing. Very different genres. I like this because of the scalloped. The sides are just to die for.
It's got a Fume inner dial.
It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Slate gray.
It's
brigade
just beautiful.
Numerals.
Look at that. The best.
Boom.
Amazing.
Come on, if you're a purist, how can you not love this dial on the slate gray?
Oh, I love it. It is beautiful. It's beautiful.
All right, Archie, out of those two, which one would you go for?
You know what? I'd go for the rose gold one, actually. I like the rose, but the slate gray, I've actually seen that. You know, David N. He's Canadian, Tan.
Yeah. He offered me that watch, actually. He offered me that watch, and he's in a different part of the country. So he
came to visit me. We went to Anala. Did you know that?
He says that's not him. I remember you mentioned that. He said that wasn't him.
Oh, okay.
Was the guy who visited you Canadian? Because David N's Canadian.
He's an Asian guy.
No. I don't think that's not him. I don't think.
Oh, okay. Got you. Because how many fucking 53? How many 5396s are there with fans that have the grey slate dial with brigade numerals?
Well, this was an anniversary edition too, I believe. I don't know if it was the 20th anniversary of the annual calendar, but this slate gray was an anniversary edition.
Yes. So, I mean, how many of those are out there? But
white gold? No Googling here. Everyone's like, oh, is he Google this shit?
No, that's okay.
I'm sitting in the fucking dark in my car here, guys. Talking Philippe's with you guys.
This is pure knowledge.
Tanzil, it's
to Patek, guys. What do we think of this?
Ooh, look at this. This is a minute repeater. Look at this. What is it? 5208? I don't even know. That reference doesn't. It's a perpetual calendar minute repeater. Holy shit, that's. Is it a minute repeater or an annual?
It's the sub-registers, because sub-registers look like chronograph.
Yes.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Can't see. I'm on my phone, so I can't see.
I don't know what. Tell us more. What is that, Timely?
Let's have a look.
I like that watch.
Oh, it's a minute repeater.
I'm not exactly in that part of the city, but close, but not in that part of the city. No.
Close, but no cigar. Okay,
no.
Close, but no cigar.
What size is it? Like 40?
42, I think.
42.
But
yeah, I like it. I would rock.
I never seen this in my life. I never seen one of these in my life, to be honest with you. These minute repeater things that'd be mega money. Mega money.
Don't worry about the price. Worry about its styling and so forth. You like
it's beautiful. I like it.
Yeah.
Do you really need a minute repeater though, Archie? Do you really?
No. Do you want one?
I mean, I don't really need one. you know, and is the complication really like, how many times do you use that complication? Once, twice before you stop using it?
Yeah, it'd give you the shits, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and then you have the Grand Sonnerie and the Petite Sonnerie, which are, you know, they're similar parts. They basically don't have. So the minute repeater is an actuated complication, whereas the Grand Sonnerie does it automatically with a silence mode, and the Petite Sonnerie is it's just a different version of the Grand Sonnerie, essentially. Where the Grand Sonnerie will play the hour and then the quarters every quarter. The Petite Sonnerie will play the hours, and then at the quarters they just play the quarters on the Petite Sonnerie.
So at the quarter hour it rings once, and at 7 o'clock will it ding 7 times?
On the Petite Sonnerie, it'll just ding the quarters. So it would have hit the hour at the start, and then every quarter it just tells the quarters on the Petite.
Okay, and so it doesn't designate the hour like by number of dings. It's just there's another
Not
quarter.
on the Petite. So you'd see that on the minute repeater. You'd see that on the Grand Sonnerie. On the Petite, you would only see it at the hour mark. You wouldn't see it at every quarter. And that's the difference.
Okay.
And the thing about the Sonneries is, like I said, they're automatic, right? So they keep going unless you put it in silence mode. Whereas on the minute repeater, you actuate it to hear the chimes and whatnot. That's the big difference.
Okay.
Laura Connor, if you're ever down here, give me a shout. We will hang out. I will buy you a Diet Pepsi from McDonald's.
Oh man, how can you pass up an offer
How
like
can you
that?
pass up an offer, Archie, of some Diet Pepsi with me? Hopefully when I go to
Diet
Brisbane, I get like a...
Do you like Coke, no sugar, or Diet Pepsi? What's your preference there?
I actually like Diet Pepsi, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke, or 100% right there. 100%
I like Diet
right.
Pepsi better than Diet Coke. I like regular Coke better than regular Pepsi.
Okay. You get the... I like, you know what my favorite is? Mexican Coke.
I love Mexican Coke. It's one with cane sugar.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Cane
You
And
know
they
who got me
still
on
sell
that
them in
was,
the old
was-
original bottles.
Yeah,
You know,
you
the
know who got me on
original
that
Coke
was
bottles.
Clivers got me on the Mexican Coke. He drinks it.
Oh, is that right? Because that's a full hit. You know that, don't you? That's it's a full. We don't have that in Australia, do we? We don't have.
Actually, down here in Sydney, some servos, some petrol stations stock it.
Mexican Coke.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the
Around
member
where
chat?
I am, there's
Holy
a few.
shit.
Well,
They've
me
got-
and
it's
my
not
brothers
Coke.
and my dad.
They
We
make
go to
a-
Mexico. My brothers and my dad and myself go to Mexico about every 5 years. We go big game fishing, and we always enjoy at least one of the classic Mexican Coke or Pepsis in the old style glass bottles. You know that are all kind of beat up because they're recycled. You know they don't.
Yes.
They just reuse them. They're washed
Yes.
and reused, and
Yes,
so they're
love it.
very beat up looking. But
Yes.
yeah, you know, it's the real deal. It's the real deal.
Yeah, Timely, did you get this member chat?
We got a member chat. Let's
Yeah,
get this
member
member
chat.
chat here. Pavel swinging 5 months member chat. Thank you,
Nice.
Pavel. Thank
I don't know
you,
if that's the
Pavel.
actual member
Swinging
chat.
kangaroo. Hang on.
Swinging kangaroo. Swinging
Apologies, I was
kangaroo.
too busy looking at watches to bring up. My apologies. So this is from Swinging Kangaroo.
That's
Yeah, Archie.
right. Thank you so much there. Archie Luxury, hang on. Good Lord. Fike forklift, Fike tractor, Fike CNC, Fike shader. Good God, now what? AC3 is leaning for 111 instead of telling punters, bite the tongue and buy Explorer 13639. Come on, tell Strider to buy the Explorer. Look at that. That's from Swinging Kangaroo. Swinging Kangaroo. I
So
think it was.
is he looking at the PAM 111 versus the Explorer? Is that what he's looking at?
I've kind of said I like it. I like the PAM, but
Yeah, look, like, I mean, I would pick an Explorer 36 or a 39 over a PAM 111. I think the PAM 111 is a good watch, but I would go Rolex over everything, right? So
hey, who we got on here? Speaking of stars tonight, we got the JJs on. Hey, JJ, how are you?
Hey, man.
My favorite character on the show, JJ.
Who's that guy up in the top left?
Oh, it's
That's
Patrick
the
Philippe.
VVIP.
Patrick Philippe in the flesh.
Tan, are they confusing you with Patrick Philippe?
Well, Mikey didn't know who I was for like the first 10 minutes of the show. So he told me about his collection, and I was telling him how great it was. So,
that's awesome. Gotta love it. Arch, you got to be at the top. Why are you at the bottom? You're the star of the show.
Hey, no worries there. No worries. No worries. We're just keeping all our stars going well here.
What's going
It's
on?
all very good. We were talking the stuff. We're having this is a midweek here for you Americans, midweek hump, and we're here to entertain and keep you going with watches.
Are we talking watches in a relaxed format, or is that later?
Relaxed? That's later.
I'm relaxed.
Hey, JJ. I'm trying to become the smooth FM of the watch space.
WNBC.
Smooth jazz.
hey, JJ, did you see the morning show? The whole professor thing in the AD was excellent. I love that.
No.
Yes. The professor. That was amazing.
I actually heard about it when I was streaming. People were telling me, but I missed it. You know, it's 5:30 in the morning here when Arch is going on that for his night show. I'll have to rewatch that.
It was fantastic.
So what happened? I heard they gave him coffee, right? They gave him a cup of coffee when he
Yeah. He was chatting up the girls there. Very, 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 very cool.
Oh, you got to let us know, Arch, your American audience who might have missed that. You know what I mean? Let us know what happened.
Yeah.
Give us some highlights.
He's pretty good. He was pretty damn good there. I can tell you that there. He put his name down for a blue dial Datejust with a fluted bezel.
What do you think? That shouldn't be too hard to get, right?
Apparently it is.
We got Dirky in the house. Hello, Dirk.
Yeah.
Dirk got the best ribs in the country, boys.
Best
the
ribs,
Dirk Diggler.
We got the Diggler.
Dirk the Ribbler.
You know what my AD told me?
I just realized where Dirk Diggler got that name from. You know where he got the
Boogie
name
Nights.
from?
Boogie Nights.
Yeah,
huh?
Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights. That's right, yeah. Boogie Nights, Dirk Diggler, yeah.
Roller Girl. Remember Roller Girl, Arch?
Yeah.
So, Archie, look, JJ had the 5205. You can ask his take. He actually owned one.
You had a 5205, JJ?
No,
I
I
had a 5960.
I had the 5960 and the 5172. I have a picture trying on the 5205 because I was considering buying it for quite a while.
Lovely watch.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. It felt like in person it was a little underwhelming. I think it was for the price that they wanted to. If you got it at a good deal, it might be a little more. The guy wanted like 40,000+, which isn't a terrible price, but I don't know. I just didn't feel it was worth it.
Yeah, how much did he want?
A little over 40,000 American.
I see. They're not cheap. They're certainly not cheap.
No.
Archie, who's got the best ribs in the United States of America?
Dirk Diggler. Diggler's ribs.
Diggler's ribs.
Diggler's ribs. It's Diggler's ribs. That's the way to go for your best rib deal around.
So I heard the professor put his name down for a bluesy. Is that true?
Yes, he did. Oh, no. He put his name down for a blue Datejust, blue dial Datejust.
Oh, Datejust.
Yeah, great watch. That great watch.
When are we roasting Plastics collection?
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, I'm waiting. Yes, we want to do that, preferably without him because he's a bit egotistical. You know that he's very, very. We can do it. Actually, let me see. We might be able to do it now. Do you want to do it now?
Let's do it.
Would you like to do it now?
Gang's over here. Let's do it.
Come on, guys. Let's see if we can get a super chat, and we will do the plastic review.
Super chat
what do you
in
think
your
of that?
roast, guys. Super chat in all your nasty
Plastic review. Let me just get the files, download them now, get them ready for
Don't forget to upvote, everybody.
peoples. Because remember, we got to scrutinize. We got to scrutinize the stretch, the dings, and the chip bezel, all the chips
chip
on the glass.
Chippy,
The big-
Chippy. I love that video.
And these aren't the best photos. Obviously, plastic is not the best of photographers, but hey,
Group chat.
at least it'll give us an idea. So hey, let's get this baby up on the screen. We can do it. We can test it. We can do the work.
We have the technology.
We can do it all now for you. Shit, that's not quite what I wanted.
It's like the
Oh, there we go.
Man, bigger.
Okay, here we go.
Faster.
Here we go. Okay. Okay. You just tell me when you're ready. Here we go. We got a super chat in.
You want to read these
Super chat in here. Yankee Doodle, $5. Decided to upgrade my VC patrimony to a Lange 381.032 in rose gold. Pull it up, Arch. Pull it up. Pull it up.
I think that could be a good choice, a good trade.
Yeah.
So this is what he had. I'm not sure what metal
Yep,
it
that's
was.
correct. Yeah, it was a white gold. That's near enough. That's near enough.
Near enough. And this is what we ended up going for. And what did he? What was it in?
It's a Lange 381.032. So it's a
Did it say rose
Saxonia,
gold?
is it? Yes, rose gold, sir.
All right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice upgrade.
Nice watch. Nice watch. Nice watch. I think it's kind of sideways. I would have probably gone for a Lange 1 because I love the Lange 1 guys, but it's not terrible.
I don't think you're gonna get that
It's a
Lange
piece.
right now for patrimony money. Lange ones have gone up a lot, man.
Yeah, I know. I know. You're right. You're right. It's still beautiful. I think this is a beautiful.
You're getting a higher
Beautiful.
level, you're getting a higher level of finishing. This is an automatic, so it has a rotor, right? Yeah, no, this is probably a better choice. I'd say this is a step up from the side from the
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yep. Yep. Next super chat, we got Mr. Zoso, $2. Plastic thinks the gold bluesy is hype. It isn't. Yeah, it's probably look. It's still a cool watch. It is cool. Swinging Kangaroo, $5. Tan, you mean roasting the collection that has PPF all over watches? Don't just roast. Make sure you overcook them hard for fake sake. Punters are here for the fun.
Is that why we call him plastic? Because he puts all those like plastic film on his watch so he doesn't get any scratches.
My super chat's for swinging kangaroo. This
Yeah, actually do that. What a
here we go.
loser.
JJ's
What a
watch
fucking
hangout,
loser.
$5. Here's to Plastic's watch portfolio for the discerning watch investor who has more money than style. Okie dokie. Are we ready to start?
Do it.
Okie dokie. So which watch do you want to start with, guys?
Anyone, man. They're all shit.
Okie dokie.
Pick one. They're all gonna be shit. So
Does it really
Oh,
matter?
okay.
They all look the same, right? Just
they all
start
look the
with.
same, man.
You can show the same
Okey-dokey.
one 7 times and no one will know.
So is this why we call him plastic? Because he like puts plastic all over his watches because he's a
Okay,
pussy?
so the first one we're bringing up now. Da-da-da-da. The Hulk.
Oh, how cliche
And he's
can you
very
get, plastic?
kindly. Oh, just be one tick there. It could be the plastic.
Plastic, how fucking cliche can you get a Hulk? Come on, man. Come on. At least get like a Kermit, but like not the new Kermit. Get the older Kermit. Don't be fucking cliche, man.
If you think you have been charged without your consent, you can cancel it now by pressing 1 and talk to Amazon customer care.
There you go. I don't. Now look at this. He was obviously eating McDonald's before he took this photo because you can see a greasy stain right in the top corner there.
Yeah, you see that smudge?
The smudge fingerprint there. But
Are those scratches, Arch? I think they're scratches.
scratches.
All scratched up.
Look, it's a nice watch. That's the Hulk. The Hulk. Hype,
watch-
baby.
This watch got more scratches than a DJ contest.
Did the Hulk only come in a maxi case?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
correct, sir. That's exactly right.
Okay.
Okay, so we got the Hulk. Next.
Big guns.
Oh, look what we got. What do we got here? We got a super chat. Big gun. Is that plastic fake?
No.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Next watch. Let's have a look at the next one in the plastic lineup. We've got a da-da-da-da.
Oh, pander.
Pander.
Very original.
Pander.
Yeah,
the
got a
very
little bit of
original.
goo. A little bit of goo on the corner
Plastic
here.
wearing
What's
a
that?
girl-sized watch on his wrist, man. Look at the size of this watch on his wrist. It's too fucking small plastic.
I agree. That's why I hate the Panda.
Hey, Arch. I don't know. I've never
Panda,
seen
Panda?
plastic. What is he? Is he a front rower or something?
I don't hate the
Yeah.
Panda, but it's a
6.5
dinky
foot.
little
6'5".
Shit.
Oh, 6'3", 6'2". He's a big
beast.
guy. He's a big guy. There we go. That's the Pander. Next watch in
Girl size watch.
the lineup. Let's get the next watch in the lineup. Let's have a look here. And we got
Ooh,
Batgirl.
Go.
on Jubilee.
Mm.
And he used the same McDonald's as the other one. You can see the grease print down the bottom there. He's there we go. And then we've got Pepsi. Pepsi.
That's super
Oh,
chat.
we got a super chat. John Galt, $5. Which watch of plastics came with his plastic penis pump? I'm guessing it's the two-tone bluesy or the white gold Daytona. So
Here's
the
the thing,
two-tone.
Archie, like he's got two GMTs on a Jubilee bracelet. Like one of them, like at least go with the Batman on the other one, and then keep this one on the Jubilee.
You get one oyster, one. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
plastic's too one-dimensional, guys. He's not, he doesn't have breadth in his collection. He's very one-dimensional.
And this
Going
would have
back-
been the better one to keep oyster.
Is the Pepsi shouldn't the Pepsi be on a oyster anyways?
And he got
And
the
we got
Gen
Mr.
1 too with
GMT. Mr. GMT's noted a chip in the bezel in the
He's
the
got the Gen
crystal.
1 too. With the
Hey,
fucked up colors,
Mr.
right?
Se-
The
oh,
pink
it's
and
Mr.
purple.
Oh, come back.
Archie, you got the
Sick.
pink and the
Come back.
purple Gen 1 too. He's got the fucked up one.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Going back to John Galt real quick, the plastic penis pump actually started from the next watch you're about to show. I think.
Okie dokie. Next
the
one.
thermal-
Next one. Ta-da.
Oh,
We've got
no,
the black dial pre-ceramic, and plastic hasn't quite learned about focus on a camera at the moment.
And
But,
McDonald's again at the top of the bezel.
And
Eating
then
mac
we've
and
got
cheese.
the
There it is.
ceramic.
That's the plastic penis
ceramic.
pump watch. That was created when he bought this for $30,000. Arch, you remember that when it first
Yes.
came out? Oh man, what a
Yes.
disaster that was.
Oh, I think he paid 30 Aussie in all the fairness.
Right.
Well, he's
The
lost
highest
as much as
ever
you lost in the robbery, basically.
And
True.
let's have a look. So then we got the piece of a la resistance. Da 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 da. Look at that width.
Ooh.
You can see the plastic strips have been put onto. He paid a couple $100 to get these coating done. Can you believe that?
Archie, is that like what a man would do, or is that just like some
Mr.
pussy?
Sexy, how are you?
What's going on, boys? How's
Have you
things?
noticed any chips here? We got to point out some chips.
Well, hang on. Right. Is that what we're doing with? Oh man. I don't notice any chips, but I can see some scratches.
Yeah,
Yes.
right at the between the 20 and the mark at 12 o'clock. Looks like there's a scratch on the bezel. Maybe.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a fine scratch. But you know what? It could be just a photography as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
Plastic
But
has
it-
lost so much money. man.
AUD for Sermit. 25 AUD for Sermit. Wow. Okay.
Oh, come
fair
on. You
enough.
can't rewrite history. We got to pull up the tapes.
Come on, plastic,
Yeah.
jump on.
And
He's at
paid
work.
$1,000
He's at
to
work.
have this
He's getting in
gold one.
trouble. He got told off for streaming at work, by the way. We've got to be very careful with him. Okay, just be
He's
careful.
so sensitive that he's lying about how much he overpaid for that shit watch.
Look, at the end of the day, you know what? Everyone likes to spend their money on things. Sometimes they turn out to be shit. Sometimes they turn out to be good. In this case, I don't know. We're going to make our decision at the end of this conversation, right? At the end of the day,
GMT.
Is this what's Chippy the sequel, or we good?
No, GMT. Look, Plastic is the type of guy who put a condom on his dick to get a blowjob. That's the kind of person who puts fucking plastics on their Rolex. So,
Strider, $3.
that's what you call a soft cock.
soft cock for sure.
You got plastic wrap around his couch too.
Exactly. Strider, $3 for Hype Freak Collection. Fake me dead, he wins. Game over.
Plastic's got back up.
It is a pretty nice
Jesus,
collection.
it sounds like he wants to
say
suck his
that.
dick, Schneider.
Strider, we were supposed to be roasting Strider.
Yeah, I know. What are these guys doing?
But only with a condom on.
Roasting. We got to roast him. I got to take. Can you notice one thing there is that the plastic's starting to lift. The PPF is starting to lift. Can you see that in the corner?
He
It's
bought the
lifting.
budget version.
It's
He bought the
lifting
budget
here,
version.
see?
Yeah,
The plastic is starting to lift on the corner. The only thing is I don't like about plastic coating your watches is that if water gets trapped underneath the plastic, it doesn't come out. You know what I mean? It can't come out. So, and it leaves this horrible gooey residue on top of the surface. So when you take this
window tinting, unless it's flawless, it looks like absolute shit.
yeah. I don't know if I would have plastic coated my watch.
Archie, let me ask you a question.
Sure, sir.
A man who puts PPF on his watch, is that a man who would take this watch in the water? I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Good. I mean, it's supposed to be. It's a diver. This is a dive watch.
I know who has this is Goldberg, right? He's the only other one I know with plastic bits.
Yes. Oh, Undertaker's got one too.
Yeah, but he has the plastic bits on it.
No,
He doesn't. He wears it like a man does, man, like a proper man, not a soft cock.
The plastic. I think he took them off though. I think he got sick of them.
I must admit that gold.
Life's too short to put plastic all over your watches.
That is actually quite a beautiful watch. I think you'd have to agree. That is just gorgeous.
I would wear
it's
this.
It's a gorgeous watch.
You know what you call people that plastic coat their watches? Delusional fantasists.
Delusional. Look at this. That's his Hulk.
Smudgy.
The panda. Smudgy.
He's a pretty hairy man, isn't he? He's a pretty
He is very
man.
hairy.
But only on this side of his wrist. On this side, there's nothing. It's like the watch is kicking it away.
And you worked out it was a Gen 1 there, the pink and blue.
Purple.
He's got to learn how to use focus.
Archie, we've seen the collection. Let's all do a vote out of 10, what we think of his collection.
You know what? It's one-dimensional. I think that's the word. That's the big thing with it. It is a very one-dimensional collection. He doesn't. Like, what makes me sad is everything's got to be the hype, the one that people. So that means if one of these stops being hype, he'd dump it.
Well, we've got votes already coming in from the chat, so we got 7.5, 6.6. No, we'll all vote. Let the chat put it in. Let's all vote. Archie Luxury, out of 10, what do you give his collection?
I'd give him a 7.
All right, Mikey.
Yeah, I'd give him an 8 because it's a solid all Rolex collection. He decided to go in one direction, stuck with it.
Okay, Timely.
7.5. You're lacking, mate. You need a meteorite dial. What are you doing?
JJ.
Overall, I got to give it a 6.5. I think it lacks originality. A lot of duplicates. You know, Sermon Hulk, Batgirl and Pepsi, Daytona.
And he didn't even have an Oyster GMT and a Jubilee. You'd have one of each, wouldn't you?
Right. Yeah.
Or
GMT.
Did he have a Submariner in the bunch? No.
He had 3 Submariners, Mikey. He had a Hulk, a Sermon, and a Solid Gold.
I'm sorry. Okay.
The Hulk, the Sermon, and the...
Here we go. That community, $5. Plastic is the only person that has a Rolex Hype portfolio, and his collection value on Chrono 24 is worth negative 100,000.
Mr. GMT, what's your vote?
6, brother, 6. Because the soft cock wants to plastic his watches up. All right.
Look, all of you guys are too nice, man. The fact that Plastic puts plastic on his watches brings us down to a solid 3 for me. No originality. And yeah, look, like a bunch of cliche in here, plastic, and you need to get an oyster bracelet on your back, girl, because you already have the Jubilee.
Agreed.
So you get a 3, man, because you put plastic all over your watches. How can you live your life like that, man? Do you put a condom on when you get a blowjob? Because if you do plastic, that's the kind of person who would do this on a beautiful Submariner.
JJ saying rinse and repeat for each watch.
Oh, we got. Look at this. Interesting comments are coming through here. Yeah, I think. Look, I there's some beautiful pieces there. I won't. You know what I'd like to see is something like an Explorer 2, but he won't do that because that's not the hype watch. That's not the hype, and
it's like vintage Batman there for a minute. Where the punches start happening, you get the comic.
Arch, this is a man in some serious need of kudos, right? He's looking for the horological kudos.
100%. He wants the love of the community. You got the greatest collection.
Such a good watch, plastic. It's so nice, plastic.
Got all the best ones, the ones no one can afford.
So the soft cock wants us to suck his cock to make it hard. Is that what you guys are saying?
Yeah, something like that.
That hurts from a man with plastic on his Lambo. That is true. That is true. We are roasting plastic. You guys can't be nice to him. You guys are too nice. I'm the Canadian. I'm supposed to be nice. You guys are being too nice.
Plastic said you have plastic on your Lambo, Tan.
I do have full PPF on the Lambo. He's not wrong.
Is your Lambo wrapped?
Well, it's not wrapped. It has full paint protection film all across the entire.
Okay.
I thought it looked a bit off though. This one, like there was something weird about it, like it was over polished or something. But it's not. It's the plastic. It looks like it's going to the buffer, but it hasn't.
Viewership has gone up 60% since I came on because we're roasting plastic. Don't be too nice to him.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the point of the roast, right? We've got to roast. Thomas Broadbent says the score says screams shrinkage. Do you think this collection screams shrinkage, Arch? What do you think?
Screen shrinkage. That's what we need is some shrinkage. We need shrinkage. That's what we need. I got to tell you something. This collection here, look, it's beautiful. He's got, I love the two-tone. Sorry, I love the solid gold bluesy. Beautiful. The Hulk, I can handle the Hulk. The Panda, I can handle.
Yeah, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
But
Arch, no?
the thing is, it's the double ups. Like what I would have done is, instead of having the Bat Girl, why don't you have an Explorer and a Pepsi? That'd be, a white, that'd be some variety and sort of originality.
Because it's not hype. It's not hype. That's why.
The Black Dial Daytona, I actually like. That's a great piece, but wouldn't it be nice to have a two-tone with the Panda? Wouldn't that be great? But it's not wanted. People don't want it, so he doesn't want to have it. He's already got a Hulk. Then he's got to get the Summit. Wouldn't it be nice to have a no date, black, no date, just something different?
Not the hype. Not the hype.
Yeah, but it looked shit covered in plastic.
Good point.
Plastic protection. Maybe plastic sheets.
Now, Arch, let me ask you: wouldn't you take some of these doubles, get rid of them, and maybe get like a fuck off piece, like a Royal Oak or a VC or?
He's only a Rolex man.
He's a Rolex man.
Rolex is the only brand.
He's a black and white kind of guy. Black and white.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a lot worse than buying Rolex, but couldn't you?
Yeah, for sure.
Sure, you could have a Panerai collection right now.
Every collector collects the way they love to collect.
You can't tell another man how to spend his money. You can't tell another man how to spend.
Not to cover everything in plastic coating protection. Shit.
I think he's only got the plastic coating on the gold sub, which
it's like my mother with her lounge room where she used to put plastic all over the lounge chairs and shit like that. That's what it reminds me of.
And some people did that to their cars as well. They keep that plastic on the the door thing and that there.
That's for the good lounge room. Yeah. With the plastic.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep the rock chips off.
That's in case the visitors come.
They never enjoy it properly. You got to enjoy your stuff, don't you think? You really have to enjoy.
Plastic grass, plastic pool. I'm a plastic man. Cookie cutter house. We learnt the other night.
That's what I live in.
Exactly.
Cookie cutter house for sure. Hey, Arch, I got to take my mom back to the old.
Hey, no worries,
facility.
Mikey.
I'll be right back.
Thank you so much. No rush. Take your time. Take your time, man.
Be right back.
Plastic Freak, you know me. All attention is loved.
How close is it, Arch, that he can be right back? Is it down the hall?
It's just up the road, apparently.
I'm not a rich plastic.
Next door,
He's
right?
actually he's about 40 kilometers away. It's actually quite a far distance.
Look, I will be right back. One second.
Yep, no problems there. Tanzil, what did you think there? What do you think when you see that? Is that just overdone, or it makes him happy? What do you think?
I agree with JJ. I think you should get some other brands, right? Like he tried to buy a 5196 from you, or he was trying to buy one, and the deal fell through. What happened with the deal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Remember that? Whatever happened with that? He was impossible, you said, right?
Yeah, he's just fucking unrealistic. It had a little ding in the corner, and it could have been easily repaired. But look, plastic's very much an amateur when it comes to. I tried to sell him a date just years ago, and he says, I ended up selling it to Vintage Watch Co., who he speaks so highly of. I mean, so was the watch shit? They wouldn't have touched it with a barge pole if the watch was garbage. He's just hard to deal with. He's hard. But that's one of the main reasons. Let me say this to you, JJ. You know, one of the main reasons I am not buying and selling watches is because I don't fucking want to deal with customers. I don't want to talk them into buying this or that. You know what? Don't want to buy it. Don't need to buy anything.
That could be a slogan. Archie's Watch Depot. You don't want to buy it? Fuck off.
I don't know.
And
JJ,
the other reason I didn't.
JJ, I predict a falling out between Archie and Fella when he sees him in Brisbane in a few weeks, because Fella's your Gumtree fucking lowballer, and Archie does not want to give up a penny to anybody. So.
Oh, you guys are making a deal? This is not going to end well.
Shit. Oh shit! This is not going to go well. Can you type this? I reckon do it like a what are they called? Gonzo string.
Do you remember the the Vuitton box negotiations? Those didn't go well.
We've already agreed on the price. He's put down a deposit. If he doesn't want to pay it, I'll just give him his money back. That's okay.
Who's paying for lunch though? Is he paying for lunch or you're paying?
I'm not fucking paying for lunch. What do you mean? What the fuck? Fuck! I just have a diet soda if I've got to pay for it.
So if I come to Brisbane, you're gonna take me to like an Oporto's chicken or something like that.
No. For you, we bring out the royal carpet. I will pick you up in the Beamer. We will go to Vietnamese. I'll cover everything because you're a cool fucking guy. Same as time.
And not only that, you're a massive super chatter brother too.
Yeah, I had to get the bat. Bear sent the bat signal out today. He's like, you need to fucking save the. I don't know what was going on. All I heard was Panerai talking.
By the way, Tan, hang on. You changed your name, right?
Yeah.
You're stealing my shtick. You're in your car.
Yeah.
What's going on?
My wife's got a dentist appointment, so I was just chilling, and I was eating my fancy dinner, my fancy
McDonald's. Yes.
Yeah. And
are you going to go back? When you go back home, are you going to have some of that good dinner that she made for you as well?
100%. Come on.
Good. The McDonald's was just a snack, wasn't it? That's just a.
Hold me over. You know.
Yeah. Because I got to tell you, I don't get full when I go to McDonald's. You have a burger and chips. I don't fucking feel full. Do you? Is it just me or
they put chemicals in there that make you hungry a little while later, so you get more.
And
so you shouldn't eat that.
Sorry, you're saying?
Oh, I was gonna say, what happens if he shows up and he's like light $100? Do you let him slide? Do you think that's part of his negotiation tactics?
Look.
Hey, sorry, I miscounted. I'm 100 short.
I don't know, JJ. It's gonna be the battle of Oxley State High versus a guy
versus Brisbane Grammar. Yeah. Brisbane Grammar. Yeah, he's okay. He's a cool guy. I thought
it was good. Yeah. Just having a little fun.
No, of course we are. No, we're all having a bit of fun there. it's I gotta tell you guys, this YouTube space, we're doing. Here we go, Plastic Freak, $2. Screenshot this, Curly, you boring faker.
Curly said Plastic doesn't bring in any super chats, so Plastic resorted to sending his own super chat. Very good, Plazo.
I was
I
saying
think he
something so
said
predictable, right? Like GMT, I was talking to Higgins, and he's like, I only show up when GMT's talking shit about me, or there's like some James Bond talk, or his world.
Yes,
time.
I noticed that. I did notice that. Yeah, the fuck the world time. For God's sake.
Fuck the world time.
Oh, speaking of world times, whatever happened with Mr. Zoso? Has he any news? Is
Yeah,
he
he
going for
was. I
I know he's
haven't
in the
heard
chat.
anything. I haven't heard anything.
So he was considering flicking. He has a bunch of Daytonas. So he was considering flicking the Daytona, and all you guys were telling him, don't do it, don't. The guy has a bunch of them, right? So I said, man, if you got a bunch of Daytonas, just get the 5130 Platinum. It's a beautiful watch.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Remember on the stream we were going back and forth. Should he get that or the Daytona?
Mr. Zoso, jump on, have a bit of a chat if you can.
Yeah, let's get him on. Get him on. We got the crew here. We're all asking. I'll just be 1 minute.
Make sure he has a coffee. If he has a coffee, he goes like 101 fucking miles an hour when he's speaking. It's funny as.
Classic Arch. He tells you hop on, then he leaves.
Yeah.
Well, at least you guys could let him on, someone on now, but
yeah,
he used to do that when there was nobody to let on. You'd be waiting back there.
So JJ, did you do your stream today?
Yes. Oh my God, 10. The first 35 minutes were like torture. Nobody came on. I was all alone presenting 3 watches that I was like, I don't know if anyone cares about this. But after about 35 minutes, the last hour and a half picked up.
Okay. GMT, are you going to do Saturday or what's your plan?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I was talking about it with JJ, but we'll talk about it a bit more and then we'll make our decision then. We'll see how we go.
No, I'm gonna do Friday. So Friday afternoon, 1:30 Eastern, which is 6:30 in the UK, 7:30 in mainland Europe. I'll be on the JJ's Watch Hangout doing watch talk. So feel free to join me.
Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm pretty sure Ali's going to do it, and we should be going through the week. The only thing is Sunday, I don't know what I'm going to do because it's Super Bowl Sunday. I doubt anybody wants.
Well, did you consider doing your Sunday Funday on Saturday if GMT can't do it?
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
The problem
GMT
is
can do it. GMT's just worried he's going to be all by himself.
Yeah.
No, we've got another plan. We're throwing you under the bus, actually, Tomley.
Oh, look at this. He's selling you out.
GMT, at least you didn't nuke his stream like I did.
Yeah.
That was so bad. I felt so bad doing that. I was like, my wife's like, we gotta go. I just clicked like, I don't know. I was thinking I was on Teams or something. I just end a call.
Yeah.
And I just fucking click and I leave. And I had no idea it happened. And JJ's like texting me like, bro, you fucking nuked my stream.
Yeah, I don't know. How did that happen? Would you just click end broadcast?
I've almost done that here a couple of times too, and then realized, oh shit, this is end broadcast. Don't touch that one.
I didn't even know Tan shut it. Somebody else said it, like, hey, I don't think we're live. I don't remember what happened. I was like, what? I know it. I was like, oh no. Yeah, I was like shell shocked the first 10 minutes of the reboot. I didn't know what I was like. I don't know.
Here's the thing, Tommy. All these guys, they do all this setup, right? Like, JJ's got to have his mood lighting, and he's got to have his mic properly. For me, it's just fucking let's go. Live stream and go. But JJ and these guys, they like their setup. Even GMT. GMT has to have multiple cameras working and stuff.
Listen, I've got everything set, but I didn't have to do anything. I just turned the camera on and away I go, mate.
And he's got his action figures everywhere.
Do you think he greets them all when he walks in?
Maybe.
I actually do. I say hello, how he's going.
He didn't know I was
hello,
there.
John. Hello, Bradley.
But there is one of, I don't know, like Superwoman or something, and she's got a big set of knockers. I'm sure he at least shakes hands with her as he walks in. 100%.
She's got big bazookas, mate. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah. And that's the first one he pointed out to me, too. He goes, what do you think of the room? I said, that's pretty good. Look at that one down there. Yeah, just... So you're going to do the show or what, Mr. GMT? Come on.
You're gonna get the keys, and I'm just going to be your sidekick.
Oh, here we go.
Passing the buck.
Passing the buck hard.
Well, you're good at you're good at using all the fucking equipment and
come
shit.
on, he asked you first. He wants you to do it. He loves you.
Yeah, we'll figure
but-
it out later. Let's concentrate on the stream here.
Oh, Archie's back. Archie's back. Archie's back.
Hey, of course I'm back.
It's like when the teacher comes back and the kids stop talking.
Uh-huh.
Wait, he's here. He's here.
Stop throwing the
So-
chalkboard eraser at the phones
And drawing dicks on the chalkboard, right?
Yeah.
So, Arch, let's get back to this conversation. Mr. Zoso's
Yes, sir.
watches. Would you
Yeah.
keep the blue Daytona, or would you get the world time in platinum, like 10?
Get the world time. It's a beautiful watch. Look, those world times, they've been sleepers. They've really been sleepers. And I don't think they're going to stay low forever. They're real amazing. It's a
You know-
great complication. The 5130 is big size. He's going to love it. He's
I
gonna
think the
love it.
platinum really did it for me, because the white gold one, like, because I don't really love the guilloche on that the 5130 as much. Like the 5110, the guilloche is perfect, but on the
Yes.
30, it's kind of cheesy. But the platinum one
Yeah.
gives you that blue. The blue just makes it a little
Yeah.
pop a little better.
Yep, 100% right. 100% right.
I agree. I think the platinum world times always are the best iteration of the world times. So, Mr. Zoso, if you can get it, pull the trigger.
100% right. And he's got some great contacts. Mr. Zoso's got some great contacts. He's in New Jersey there. Here we go. Just pulling this up here. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful watch. The blue. Do you like that monocule hour hand? What do you think of that? Some people don't like that.
The monocle
I
hour
don't
hand.
mind it.
Yeah, I like it. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. It'd be nice if they were both the same, but I think it gives it some interest.
Mm.
It would make more sense if there was actual like map. You know what I mean? Instead of the guilloche.
Oh, we've got our good friend Plastic wants to come on and talk to us. What's gone wrong?
I can't talk long. Mr. Weatherby's on the warpath. Narc fucking rang him, told him I was streaming at work. I'm fucked, man. I got probably another fucking one more strike from the Narc and I'm out, man. His threats are real. He found out where I work, rang my boss. Fucking, they said, you've been streaming at work. I'm just in the toilet now hiding from Mr. Weatherby. He's fucking on the warpath, mate.
Did he kick open the stall and catch you on the lap?
No, I'm worried that he might. I'm worried that he might, mate. You know, fucking scary shit. Fucking Narc knows everything, guys. He knows everything about everyone. It's fucking scary how he found the shit. He must have used your private eye, JJ.
Oh, yeah. That's why he asked me for that number. Ah, no. It's all coming together.
Hey, look, I'm glad that I could come on and be roasted, you know, and create a huge amount of super chats for Arch. I'm glad I helped you there, mate.
Plastic. Why all the plastic though? Like, what's up with that?
On the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a soft cock, middle class.
See, I nailed it.
Oh, drop the link for Zoso, boys.
Low income, non-hype wearing gold bluesy fucking bogan.
Didn't you say you were going to get a cider this morning?
Doesn't want to scratch. I don't want to scratch my gold watch.
Plastic.
Just scratch it, man. You feel better.
Yeah, I suppose at least I'd be scratching it myself, not buying it covered in diesel.
How much was the actual plastic coating to put on it? You said it was a couple $100.
Yeah, $300 for the RX-8.
Who the hell did that?
The guy before he shipped it, he took it into his guy and they did it.
Okay. Because that's kind of expensive, isn't it? $300 to plastic coat it.
Oh, mate, and here's the thing: on one side, it fucking it started to come off, and I had to meet a guy in the city in Brisbane because I got a Brisbane guy, and he did it at the Starbucks in the city.
Yeah,
like I'm never getting. Yeah, it's just honestly, yeah, it's fucking. I don't know, man. I just don't want to scratch it, but you're probably right. Maybe just take the fucking things off and just wear the cunt. You know, just fucking do that.
Just enjoy it. Wear it. Take that crap off it.
Yeah.
It makes it look like it's over-polished.
Oh no, yeah, it's a lot of money for a middle class fucking.
You know
bogan, mate.
that
Well,
it
I'm
makes it
class.
look even more. It makes it look tacky, man. It really does.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're probably right, guys. You know, one thing I've taken out of this roast is that home truth. Wear the fucking watch, let it scratch, ding it. Who fucking cares? You're right.
Plastic. I'll tell you
100%
something.
right.
Even the wogs eventually take the plastic off the furniture, yeah, so they can enjoy it.
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Zoso's here. Look who's here, Mr.
I know,
Zoso.
so it's not a hype bluesy. I know, man. It's just a fucking gold sub. I know, bro.
Unbelievable. I don't understand you. I really don't get it. What the hell?
I'm not as
Can you
rich
hear
as some people, man. I try to protect my my watch, you know, in case I ever want to sell it, you know.
Well, I mean,
Call me out,
you got
man.
a nice
Give it to
collection
me.
there.
Give it to me straight, Zoso.
Collection of money.
Give it to me straight, bro.
No, I think you have a great collection. I just don't
plastic wrap
understand why you bought that solid gold bluesy. You should have went for the two-tone.
No, I always wanted the solid gold. It was going back to when Archie had the solid gold sub, and I fucking I love that watch.
As long as you like it.
A lot of comments, plastic, to tell you to take that crap off it and enjoy it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, good comment.
It doesn't. It kind of feels like it's not even gold. You want to touch it. I don't know. You just like to touch it and feel the
I can still
gold.
run the fingers over the edges, you know. Like I can run my fingers over the edges, and I can feel the
You know
gold
what?
there.
The gold does feel a lot different to metal, man. It really does. It's just a different feel to it altogether. It really
There's no
is.
plastic
And you're
on the
missing that.
underside. There's no plastic on the underside of the
there is it?
bracelet.
Is it just
No.
is it just on top? Is it?
No, it's on the case back, but not on the underside of the bracelet. So I get to feel the gold there. Does that count?
Okay. That
Does
counts.
that
That
count?
counts. Yeah.
Does that
Yep,
count?
yep.
Okay, cool.
Looks like gold, feels like bioceramic.
GMT's asking you.
Sorry, we were roasting, and I was a bit late to the party. Sorry.
GMT's asking you if he can feel anything from the blowjob through the condom.
Well,
yes.
If you're going to Mrs. Lai or one of Archie's local rub and teas, I assure you'd be mad if you didn't put the rubber on. But as far as plastic wrapping a gold sub, I think for a man like me who isn't rich, it helps protect it as long as you can till you just, you know, and then eventually, take them off and enjoy it. But you'll make great points. The plastic wrap is probably it's probably a bridge too far. Yeah.
Plastic, can you read this on the screen?
Still no super chats, plastic. Send another $2. I can't. I've maxed out my PayPal limit. Curly.
You spent all his money on the stickers.
Yeah.
I spent those money on the stickers. I maxed it out, bro.
It was $3, all right?
At least now you know you have something in common with Goldberg, other than your watches, I guess.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Would you ever trade?
Ouch!
Would you ever trade that in for a Patek like this? That gold sub? Would you trade it in for a Patek like this here?
I don't think it's me, mate. I think my wrists are too
Sorry,
big.
I said it doesn't suit him. It doesn't suit him whatsoever. No way.
I mean, my wrists are too big for the fucking Daytona. You imagine trying to wear that fucking thing? I wouldn't find the strap long enough.
Bigger than the Daytona.
I'd have to put a rubber band around the strap so I could wear it.
That's 39 and a half plastic.
Yeah, but the strap, mate, I probably couldn't fucking fit the strap around.
Before you start talking shit, you should know what you're talking about before you start talking shit. This actually wears bigger than your Daytona.
I don't know Patek, so you know that.
I know that. Not your thing. And by the way, guys, I've decided I am not trading my Daytona for the Patek.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Well, I'm still going to get one. I'm not going to trade.
Yeah, good idea.
Keep the blue dial. Beautiful watch. Beautiful watch.
Yeah, I think I said that to you, but you know, it's because the Daytona. I think you will love it in time to come. You know what I mean?
I love it. I mean, you saw it. You held it. It's you know what it is. You can't wear that watch every day. It's too damn heavy, in my opinion. Just my opinion. But for me, it's too. I can't wear it every day, all the time. I like to wear.
Yeah.
What did I tell you? I think the Patek is better suited for me, and there's another watch you can't wear every day. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
That makes two of us, Seiko.
Yeah. Just retarded when it comes to watches. What can I tell you? Where's Tan?
What's up? I'm here.
Tan, I'm not trading the Daytona. It's not going to happen.
Wah, wah, wah.
I am still going to get the watch though. I would probably trade my Pepsi before I traded the Daytona.
Fair enough. I mean, got super chat, Archie.
Super chat. We got a super chat in here. Swinging Kangaroo. Oh, I think Mr. Zosa got a little bit of echo there. Swinging Kangaroo, $2 for PPF. The wheels on Q5 for better resale value. You PPF the wheels on the Q5? Good question. I don't think he's.
You don't do that. Joke. It's a joke.
My echo.
There we go. Look at this beautiful white gold. White gold. 5130. Isn't that gorgeous?
I love it. I think it's beautiful.
It's very beautiful.
And it's got the same as what the rooted rotor.
Oh, we got a bit of echo there, Mr. Zosa. I'm sorry. A bit of echo, Mr. Zosa.
All right.
Oh, look at this. John Mayer. John Mayer. Beautiful GMT solid gold. Do you like these? That's not a John Mayer. That's the anniversary. Sorry, that's not the John Mayer. That's the GMT 50th anniversary. Beautiful watch. Tan, would you ever go for one of these?
No, if I'm gonna get a GMT, it's a one GMT only, and that's the Pepsi. It's the only GMT I need in my life.
All right.
You got an Explorer, Tan?
I had an Explorer too. I had a 16570, and I've had the 42 mil in the Polar. And look, I like the Explorer. It's a great watch, but I think you definitely need to have a GMT in your life. And I've owned the 16710. I've owned obviously the new one, and I think the new one is just a perfect watch. I think it's literally could be a one watch collection for anybody.
Yes, beautiful point. Beautiful point indeed. There, it's a lot of amazing watches out there. You've just got to grab the one that sings to you.
Just quickly, NATO, it is there. It's between 9 and 10. It's just a bit of a dark photo there.
Like Archie, if I'm gonna go for an all gold Rolex, I'd probably go with the Day-Date. You know, for me, I wouldn't go all gold GMT. Like, and look, I love the all gold subby, but I think for me, if I was gonna pick one all gold watch, it'd be the Day-Date.
You got Plastic Freak. He's nicking off back to work before he gets the ass.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how he's doing this gag, but this just sounds a little bit. I don't think I'd be joking with sort of stuff like that. But anyhow, Van Lux Tan, I'm in Canada. Can I buy your Explorer 2 from you?
I would sell it to you, but unfortunately, I sold those Explorer 2s many moons ago.
Yes,
I only have the Pepsi. I only have the Pepsi GMT now as my GMT watch in my collection.
Pepsi's very nice, but nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like when I went to the Rolex event in Toronto when it came out in I think like 2017 or 2018, it was like when I put that watch on the wrist, it was like, yeah, this is a perfect watch. I went the next year to the Batgirl release, and I didn't get the vibe from the Batgirl. I don't know if it's just me being conditioned that I owned a Batman before that. Like, I always thought the Batman was, that watch was better on the Oyster than on the Jubilee.
So tell me this, as a Lamborghini owner, do you get special preference at a Rolex AD?
I don't, but I know somebody who did, not with a Lamborghini. He pulled up in his Porsche GT3 RS, and he ended up getting a Batgirl for retail during the hype, during the big boom and stuff. So it
Oh,
does
I
work, I
see.
guess, but yeah, not for me.
How does that work? How does that? Why do they like the car?
I don't know. I think, and he was in Montreal, so different scene than my
Vibe.
place. Yeah, like, you know, maybe they just thought they could build a relationship with a guy who probably has a lot of money, and they offered him a Batgirl. So I would assume that's the only reason, because yeah, I know he has no purchase history with them, because him and I know each other for a long time.
Did he buy anything gold later on?
No,
Nothing.
he didn't buy anything. He literally didn't buy anything else from them. Bought the Batgirl.
Fuck.
And
Wow. It's because when you fill out that application, they say, "What sort of car do you drive, sir?" Don't they? In Canada.
I don't think they asked about the car, but
I'm joking. Just play along. Play along. Play
sure,
along.
they asked about what car you drive, and you say, I drive a Jaguar E-Type, you know,
Yes.
in green, vintage. You know,
Yes.
Jeremy Clarkson's favorite car. That's what I drive.
Mm.
And they say, "Sir, would you like to check out some lady-sized Pateks?"
Yes. Yes, yes. It's Dirk Diggler's in the crowd. Dirk Diggler there. Dirk Diggler came on the boat. We had the ribs. Remember the Dirk's ribs? We're gonna. That's a yeah. That was a great trip in America.
Talk to me about these ribs. Were they like fall off the bone? Like were they?
They were really good. They were barbecued, and he brought them along. I thought, oh, who's going to eat these ribs? But they were delicious. They were really delicious. And I decided to just sit on the boat, not walk around, get seasick. I thought, just sit there, Arch, sit there. And but it was a great.
And eat ribs and enjoy.
Yeah, why not? Hey,
why not?
What a beautiful day! It's America was an amazing trip, that's for sure. There, Dirk says I drive an i3 and they do an impression of the get out of gift. Mr. Zoso's back.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
We're good now? No echo? All right.
A little bit crackly, but it's all right.
But hey, we'll live with that.
Yeah.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
So I haven't been watching every show, Arch. Did you review your trip to America yet?
Not yet. We're going to be doing that.
What's wrong?
No. We're going to go through that. It's very good stuff. We just got to find the right day to do it.
All right. Let me know. I'll come on. I'll jump on with you, and we'll talk about the time we spent together.
We had a fantastic time. That was probably one of the best birthdays of my life. We had great fun.
It's very nice of you to say. We didn't do very much, but I did enjoy every night.
I love the brunch. We had the most amazing brunch on the shoreline, and that weather was perfect. I like sultry. You know, I don't want happy, sunny. I like a little bit, overcast. That was amazing weather.
It was interesting. It was a weird day. I wish we had more time. We could have went out, walked around a bit. I could have showed you.
It was great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it too.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic.
Boys, what's on the screen right now? What's this Patek we got on the screen finally?
Yeah, 5207G, tourbillon minute repeater.
Look at that. Amazing piece.
I wanted to get the opinion of the two people I know that, or three, Mr. Zosos here as well, Patek owners.
Anything minute repeater is super expensive. To me, the minute I got to be honest with you, I never really been into the Vulcan cricket. They had the alarm watch, the JLC Memovox. I never really been into that sort of alarm stuff. The minute repeater is a great novelty, but so expensive. It's never been something I've really hunted down. It's like a tourbillon, I'd love to have a tourbillon, but I don't have to have a tourbillon. What do you think, Tan?
Well, you can get a cheap tourbillon like the Tag Heuer tourbillon. It was pretty cheap.
Yeah.
They're like what? They were like 15 US or something you can get them for, so they weren't too bad. But yeah, in terms of this watch, I mean obviously it's like big ticket item, timely. It's definitely not cheap, but a beautiful piece. I love it in the blue. To me, perpetual calendar's an amazing complication. Don't care too much about the tourbillon. Minute repeater would be cool to have because, in all honesty, I don't come across too many minute repeaters. So it'd be cool to use it. But again, right, like the tourbillon and the minute repeater are kind of useless to me in terms of a usable complication. The only real thing would be the perpetual calendar. I'm more of a fan of the perpetual calendar chronograph, which I find a lot more useful than this watch itself.
Yeah, 100%. I love the dial layout. I love the color. It's just a beautiful watch. I mean, to me, this is like looking at posters of, pardon the expression, Lamborghinis. Yeah. Just
What's retail on?
Good question.
What's retail on this piece?
What have we got here?
Do they show retail prices in Australia? They don't show up for me in Canada.
No.
I'm just trying to see what I can find.
Especially the minute repeaters. Yes. What's
yeah,
that?
you can. I mean, some minute repeaters, Patek and Tiffany and Co. The pocket watches, you could pick them up for like 15 grand, somewhere between $10 and $15,000, depending on the, the size of the watch. And if it's a 5-minute repeater, it's usually cheaper, which is really odd. I just don't understand why these are so expensive, to be perfectly honest with you. The complication, I understand the tourbillon, but the minute repeater, it's just one of the most overrated, actually both of them are the most overrated functions.
You want
I mean, they have the heritage and they are a complication, and there is a long line of heritage with this, but the price is crazy. It's absolutely insane.
You want to hear something funny? Patek Philippe actually got mad at Tag Heuer for doing such a cheap. Archie, do you remember this when they came out with the cheap tourbillon from Tag Heuer? The Stearns, Patek Philippe were furious that they came out with this watch because they felt it was really devaluing the complication of the tourbillon.
It's crazy.
And also, speaking of Tiffany, Archie, did you hear this rumor that Patek may be ending its relationship with Tiffany?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I did hear that. I don't know, because don't forget, they just had that special 5711. Why would you do that and then walk away? You know what I mean? It's crazy. That doesn't make sense.
I can explain that story to you, right? So
sure.
Patek was, and this is not uncommonly known, the Patek was up for sale for a long time. And so the Stearns were looking for a buyer. And I don't think any offers ever came in for the actual value that they wanted for their company. And so Patek, when they created this collaboration with Tiffany, it was really to pump the chest, right? It was to show, hey, look, we can produce watches that are worth $2 million, $3 million, $4 million at auction, off of a basic steel watch. So our company is worth a lot more than what you guys are thinking it's worth. That was really the marketing reason behind that watch. The story is, we want to honor our relationship with Tiffany. Well, they just closed the store in San Francisco, and they just closed the store in Los Angeles, where the salons are no longer going to be offering Patek Philippe Tiffany branded watches. The only place you can get it right now is to New York City, and the rumor is that they're going to close that as well, and Patek's going to go boutique only, which is, it's interesting because they may be following the AP path.
So that you're talking also watches Wempay. They're going to pull out a Wempay as well.
I mean, look, Tiffany is one of their oldest partners, if not probably the oldest in the United States. Like the original founders of Patek Philippe. So Antoine Patek, which he changed his name. He had actually a Polish name, but Antoine Patek. He was the marketing sales guy of Patek Philippe, and Adrian Philippe was the watchmaker. So Patek would go.
Sorry to interrupt. Chin the Chin wants his wrench removed.
Oh, why does he want that?
So he can troll better without it, apparently.
Okay.
But yeah, look, like the Antoine Patek, he actually struck the deal with Tiffany in the 19th century. So this is this partnership's been over 100 years old, and like it's interesting that they would end it. But apparently that's where the brand's looking to go, is through the boutique model.
I
You know,
see.
Tiffany actually carried Patek in the early years. You know, they were the name that people wanted. You know, when it came to pocket watches, and it was Tiffany that carried Patek and kept them in business. So they have a very strange relationship over the years, and I can definitely see Patek shopping another partnership. I don't think they're just going to go exclusive boutique. I think they may be, from what I was told, and it's secondhand information, so I'm not acting like an authority on this subject because I'm the furthest thing. I'm just repeating what I heard. And what I was told is they're actually out shopping. They're shopping for another partner.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Amazing stuff, isn't it?
It's interesting. I don't know how amazing
What do you
it
think
is, but
Patek's worth? What do you think Patek's worth, Tan?
I mean, they're probably looking for like, you know, 10 billion for their company, 12 billion for their company. They're looking for crazy money, right? And
yeah,
it's I know that they didn't get the deal that they wanted because they were for sale for a long time. And
this is unofficially for sale.
Yeah, like I mean, are they? I don't know if they're for sale anymore, but they were for sale for a while, and I don't think they got the offer they wanted.
Yeah.
Are these flying tourbillon?
there would only be one company that would be able to purchase them that is currently in the watch.
Ooh, Strider says 12.8 billion. So I was close. I was close, boys. No Google here, guys. No Google. I was close.
You know, unless some whacked out maniac like Elon Musk comes out and decides to buy this type of company, LVMH is the only one who would step in and do something like this. I can't imagine anyone else.
Would it be a buy than Twitter?
Would it be a better buy? Probably not. I don't think so. No. I don't see this as a good buy, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, Twitter was 41 billion. It's worth.
Yeah. Well, it's not worth anything, but it's worth something if you have to lose money. If you have so much money and you need to lose some of it, it's a great investment. Is it actually worth it? That's all relative, you know. He bailed them out. He bailed Twitter out. They were gonna go bankrupt.
You think so?
I do. Yeah.
I thought he got involved and he kind of got too deep in it. He wanted to exit out, then he couldn't get out. No?
Oh, I mean, look, he sold most of his shares in Tesla very quietly. So he's inching his way out of the car business, and he'll always have a stake, but the writing's on the wall there. He knows what's going on, and he's a very smart businessman. I think he has a decent idea of what he's doing.
Yes. Fair call. Oh, look at this beautiful Rolex here. This is what is this? Rose gold with chocolate.
Correct.
What do you think of that? That is just gorgeous.
I think it's
gentlemen, stay sexy. I'm heading off.
Hey, thank you so much there. Thank you so much there.
Look
Thomas,
after yourselves.
the deal never happened because economic conditions and the sideways.
Archie, I gotta run my wife's appointments done. So
Hey,
see you guys later.
Thank you, Tanzil. Thank you for coming on. Thank you so much.
Patrick
Bateman. We got Patrick Bateman, $5. Quick question
Tan.
for the Pontiff. In your opinion, what's the best dress watch you can dress up or dress down? Cheers, Arch. Keep it up, mate. Whew. Very good question. What's the best? You know what? I got to tell you, Mr. Zoso, I'm actually happy you're keeping your Daytona, your solid gold.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. I'm going to keep it.
That's quite an amazing watch to have. You know, I think just hold it, enjoy it, love it. You know, you love your watches.
I do, and that's the plan. Yeah, I love the cheap ones just as much as the expensive ones. So that's got nothing to do with it.
Yes, sir.
Can we address the super chat though? Like,
what's the best, in your opinion, what's the best dress watch you can dress up or dress down? I got to tell you, this Daytona you've pulled up, Timely, has sparked a vibe. I love it. Yeah, because that's a dress. It's precious metal.
White gold, yeah.
White gold, iconic. Man, there's some really, I think honestly, any watches nowadays are a dress watch. This is not 1996 anymore. This is now, this is the reality. This is the reality of the times we live in. And
well, this is actually the perfect example of what the question is. The Daytona on Oysterflex technically is a sports watch, precious metal, so I guess you could consider it a dress watch as well. So you can dress it up, dress it down. I mean, it is really the quintessential, dress up, dress down watch on Oysterflex anyway. I mean, it works perfectly.
Cool. Pine Baron,
Exactly.
$5.
There we go. We've got the Pine Baron, $5 Arch. How have you been? Been away from the watch scene for a couple months. Is the market holding up, or is it still a little soft? I think it's actually really soft. I think since a couple of months ago, we've had some more cost of living. Look, it hasn't. I think the best way to put it is there's a lot of the flippers have left the marketplace. And what I'm hearing is, I mean, I've heard different things for America, but in Australia, over $50,000, that's what, 30,000 US, is very, very hard to sell. It's very, very, very frozen is the word, frozen.
Yeah.
So I think the watch scene itself there, look, a lot of those super hype, you're talking Aquanauts, you're talking the Nautiluses, you're talking some of the hype stuff. It's gonna have some pain is gonna be caught. But if you've bought pieces that weren't so over the top, maybe not so much pain. So the market itself, it definitely hasn't collapsed. I mean, you can't walk into Rolex and get a Submariner. That's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen still.
But in the same token, some of the gold models, people are saying no, because there's no longer a profit in it.
Yeah.
So you've got to remember. I mean, let's face it, Mr. Zoso, you must admit this. A gold Rolex in the past, that was unheard of for somebody to have a gold Rolex. Besides the date, nobody had a gold Daytona. You were super minted to have that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm shocked at that the market hasn't dropped more. I mean, we saw somewhere between a 15 to 20% drop on the gray market in Rolex.
Yeah,
it's actually stabilized and it's gone up a little bit since the biggest drop, which I guess would be the middle of December. And ever since then, I mean, you're still buying Pepsi's under 20. Your Cermits are around 15. Your Batgirls are around 15 on the gray. The Daytonas are selling slightly above retail, depending on the model. The stainless steels are still expensive. The Panda is still selling around 32, I believe. So about a little over double retail. The Black Dial is selling somewhere between 26 and 28. Day dates, shockingly, day dates are pretty much holding up. You can buy them a little below retail on the secondary market, on the gray market. So somewhere between 35 to 39, depending on the model. If the model's hot, like the green dial, you're going to pay a premium for that, somewhere around 45,000. So the market is stable, which I did not expect. I'll be honest with you. And in my opinion, I thought by April, that you would be seeing things on the gray market below retail, all the precious metals below retail. That hasn't happened. So the market's held. And you're still paying over for Steel Sports, and you still can't get them.
No. Tell me this, what's happening in the car business? Is stock coming through? What's going on?
No, the car business is at a dead halt. There's no stock and no buyers. So it's a difficult time. Yeah, it's a tough time.
Stock
Yep.
and no buyers.
Here in the United States, I don't know what it's like in Australia, Arch, but in the United States, the Fed keeps raising the rates, and the interest rates are going higher and higher. So the average car buyer right now is paying somewhere around 7% with good credit, and the American market is not used to that. They haven't paid these types of rates in 25 years. So the only people that are buying cars right now are people who have cash, and let's face it, that's not what anybody wants.
Why is there no stock? But I don't understand that. Surely the stock would start coming through.
No, there's still a global problem of resources. Of collective. You got to remember, a lot of raw materials are produced in the Ukraine. Neon and materials that are used for to make the technology work in the cars are sourced globally, and there's not enough time to set up production. These things take a lot of time and a lot of money, and they're not able to source them. So we're still having a big problem.
Tell me this. What's your honest opinion with the watch market? Buy now or hold off a bit? What do you think? What's the future going to bring? The next 12-month update?
Well, it all depends on what you're buying, what you're looking for. I don't think you're going to get hurt buying now, but most people are apprehensive to do anything in this type of economy and the climate that we're in. Truth be told, like I said, I thought the market was going to bottom out by April, and that has not. I don't see any signs of that yet. So I'm impressed. That Rolex is holding the line on the gray market, and we'll just see. We have to wait and see what happens. I can't predict the future, but my opinion is, if you're looking to do something now, you're better off to wait. You should wait at this point.
Are your top salesmen still selling plenty of product or not?
Well, there's not enough product for them to sell. I mean, are they making a good living? Yes, they're making a good living. Yes.
Okay.
But are they destroying it like they were a year ago? No, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
wow,
Archie,
amazing stuff there.
I saw a couple of days ago you did the Vacheron Americaine review.
Yes. Great watch, that. Beautiful watch.
Yeah. Do you want to just give a bit of a plug? Anyone wants to get a review done or what?
Sure, guys. I desperately need some paid reviews. We're coming to the end of the bucket. Guys, the Paul Pluta channel depends on getting paid reviews. $50 basically PayPal, and send the details of your collection to ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com. ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com.
And
guys,
what about if they want to do an online one like now, like
we can do an online one for $100, and I'll also do a one on the Paul Pluta channel separately as well. So we can certainly do that, guys. We certainly do that. Guys, we might wrap the show up a bit early. It's been a tough day today, and I think, Mr. Zoso, we've had a lot of fun. We had a good day. Swinging Kangaroos coming back. Okay, here we go. $5. If you're planning to play the AD game and you have the means to do so, this is the time to get something. Relative buys to have better brownie points. There we go there. Very fair point there.
Pine Baron,
And we've got
$5.
the Pine Baron, $5. Have the super chats been keeping up? Look, Pine Baron, we have some days are busy, some days can be less. It's
hit and miss at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, what we've tried to do is move away from the drama. And, you know, with the reason we've decided that is I don't want to have a nervous breakdown. I don't want to have a nervous breakdown every show. You know, it's just it gets very, very difficult. And
I think you guys are doing a great job. You know how I feel about Bear. You know I love him, and he needed what he needed, so he's doing him, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think Timely, you're doing a great job, and Arch, you're hanging in there, and you got to do what makes you happy, as we've discussed, and you know, just keep on chucking, keep on trucking.
We're actually doing pretty well. I'll be honest with you, we're doing pretty well, and I actually, when I spoke to Bear, I said, Bear, would you consider coming on the odd show? I'm happy to pay you. Come on. And he said, no, I don't want to do it at this stage, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Never say never.
I just want to say to Bear as well, you know, always wishing Bear the best and hope everything's going all right with Bear at the moment. And yeah, just the usual. So.
We would always welcome Bear on the stream. That is for sure. I got to tell you, Mr. Zoso, the economy here, we've just had an interest rate rise yesterday. It was 25 basis points. That's 1/4%.
Just like us.
Same thing. Look, the economy is weird because it's actually, there's a lot of people, like it's a very turbulent time. There's a bit of fear there. Like some of the tech companies, they got rid of a lot. You heard with Google and Amazon and people like that.
Yeah, they laid a lot of people off. Yeah.
You talk to people in profession. I got a friend of mine who's a chartered accountant. There's very hard to get staff. It's very hard to get staff.
Well, after 2 years of telling people to stay home and work in their house, and then realizing that productivity actually dropped, and the only way you're going to get production out of these types of people are if you're able to supervise them. And you can't supervise these people when they work from home. So we're coming to, you know, everybody thought that this was going to be the new way of life. Now it's been proven the opposite. You have to go to work. That's all there is to it. You get up, you go to work,
Mr.
and
Zoso,
that's
apparently we're the same guy. Apparently.
Okay. That's interesting. Well, we're both Italian. We have that going for us, Timely. I can't see the chat, so whatever they're saying, I have no idea. I apologize for that.
Yeah. So tell me this, Mr. Zoso, is there confidence in the economy, or just here things are okay, but they have no idea what tomorrow brings? There's a little bit of fear.
Well, it depends on your position, right? So if you're the average Joe struggling and living from paycheck to paycheck, you and I have discussed, you know, the gluttony of Americans and the way that they live, right?
Yes.
This was a discussion that we had. It's very difficult to live that lifestyle when the Fed is raising the rate so high, it's making it almost impossible for anybody to survive. So they want to slow the economy. That's the agenda. That's what they want, and they're succeeding at it. And some people are going to suffer because of that. And it's mostly the hardworking people who are doing their best to make a living. They're going to suffer the most. Yeah. So, you know, everyone else will figure out a way of how to make money. Most people who make a lot of money, you know, and they have an idea of what they need to do at this time, you know, at this time when things like this happen. So
the incredible thing is, you know, in my part of the world, you can't rent a house for love nor money. They have a very much a housing shortage. Like it's chronic housing shortage. It's ridiculous to rent
that's
a
happening.
house.
That's happening in the United States as well. Corporations are buying up real estate at an alarming rate, and you know it's scary time. But we're going to overcome it. It's going to cool down. Everything will go back to normal. It's just going to take time. That's my opinion.
Yeah. No, that's a good look at the market there. Guys, 5 more minutes. Any more super chats? Any questions there? Let's get it happening now. Get it happening now. It was a good show. We started off. We had Tan on. I even like Bear's cheeky comments. Bear's cheeky comments. You know, he does. I said to him, man, he's a good man. He's a very good man. Mr. Zoso, I actually am pleased. I love the Patek World Time, but I think you might be doing the best thing. I think that's probably the wisest thing to do.
I'm going to get one. Sometime this year I'll have one.
Yeah.
So listen, I very much appreciate everything you do. I want you to know that. It's not easy what you do.
No problems at all there. It's great to have you. Good show. Mike, Hunting Cat. How are you, my friend? Hunting Cat, he's there, very loyal.
I'm doing just fine.
Hi, Mike.
Hey.
I got to tell you, Mikey, it's I'm really pleased you've got your Ducati is still bringing you pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. It on days like when right now it's a little. I'm kind of a fair weather rider these days.
Yeah.
But you know, when it gets warm enough, I take it out and keep the blood flowing through it. It's always important to you know, not just start something up for 30 seconds and shut it off. That'll, you know, cause condensation and put water in your oil. So I take my bike out for a good half an hour long ride through the back roads. And it is, you know, I mean, when I was first started driving, I used to just go for a drive to drive, but you don't do that anymore in a car. But on a bike, you just get on a bike to go for a ride, you know, just to enjoy the road, you know. And I've got a lot of back roads around me that are windy and twisty and just really enjoyable. And you go out there and just enjoy being out, you know, instead of locked up in my house like COVID's had me for 2 years. And so, yes, I am enjoying it profusely. Plus, I'm probably the only one of maybe 5 Ducatis, or probably more, but I never see any, not on the road. And my town is not small. I mean, the town near me, you know, the main city near me is not it's the biggest city north of San Francisco, but Ducati's just not a very popular brand. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like a Rolex. You know,
it's a niche brand. It's very much a niche.
Yeah,
niche.
It costs a lot more to maintain, and but man, the cool factor. You just the only thing cooler than Ducati is a bimota, which
I've always been fearful of motorbikes myself. There, I don't want to come off them. But Timely, how is the car urge for yourself there? You have gotten you had a few interesting cars.
Yeah, I've had a few in my time.
Sometimes it's good just to enjoy a bit of Japanese reliability.
That's what I got at the moment. But so I just bought the wife a brand new CX-9 Mazda. And so I got that probably 2-3 months ago.
You got a CX-9? You financed it or bought it for cash?
No, I bought it.
That's expensive, aren't they?
Yeah, this one was 83, 84
Australian.
It's a Mercedes, right?
No, it's a Mazda CX-9, the big SUV.
Oh, okay.
She had a CX-5 before, and we traded that in, and then I put money on top, and we got it. So my car, it's got about 100,000 kilometers on the clock, so it's good for a bit. A couple of years or another year or so, and then I'll probably be looking for the Alpha Giulia.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
You get a Giulia?
Nice.
Yeah, the new one. Why not?
Oh,
yeah, very cool. I'm ultimately am going to amass enough watches and motorcycles and enough stuff that I can sell it all off and get another Pantera. And they're at about $100,000 right now. So within a few years, I'll be able to replace my old car and be back rocking in a Pantera.
I actually love the new Giulia. Which engine would you get?
Oh, I'd go the 6.
Yeah, because they have rear-wheel drive now. I think the 6.
They're all made of plastic now anyway, so you don't have to worry about rust. Let's be honest. Right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about
Do they have engine options, or they don't have engine? Oh, they do.
Yeah, they've got a 4-cylinder, and they've got the 6, and then the top of the range I think is supercharged or turbocharged 6 for the
turbocharged 6. Yeah. Okay.
Quattrofoglio Verdi. That'd be nice.
I like their little sports car. Their little the new Alpha sports car.
I think you're talking about the little Roadster, which actually they've stopped making. Yeah, that's kind of. They were fucking expensive. They were $100,000, weren't they, in Australia?
The front didn't even open. No hood, no front trunk, no nothing.
I love the design of them, but they were fucking nuts there. You know what? We can have a little bit of car talk for a couple of minutes here. This is actually that
Alpha's always been one of my favorites.
never realized the Giulia is actually rear-wheel drive.
Yes, they're going back to their roots. No more front wheel, feeble girls.
Do they share? Is that the same frame as a Ghibli, or is it from Maserati stuff? Or
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
No.
I just love the look of it. It's Alpha. The engine note's always great on these things. This thing's gorgeous. I mean, come on, look.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Would you get it? How many year old would you get one, or you get a new? What would you sort of do?
No, I'd get it brand new. I don't want any issues. I'll just get it brand new and fuck it. That's it. No
warranties are good.
Any issues? Straight back to them.
You can get the 4-cylinder one for about 60, I think, isn't it? 60 something thousand, 65, I think, in Oz.
About that.
And the 6, how much is the 6 at?
I'll have a look for you in a minute. Let's go shopping.
I had an old Alpha Spider.
That's a great car, the Spider.
Remember those?
Yes.
And
you had the rear-wheel drive one or the front-wheel drive?
Oh, I didn't even know they made a front-wheel drive Spider. No,
well, they did the Spider in the late 90s. That was a bit.
Oh.
But the original Spider. Okay,
yeah. An old one. And my girlfriend had a boat tail.
Shit, they're worth a fortune now.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. We've got Patek Philippe. Let's have full screen. What is this? Holy shit.
Oh.
Back home, boys.
Nice,
some
man.
Lambos.
Yeah.
Lambos. I'm back home. Whoop.
What's the little? Oh no, that's just light reflection, isn't it? That's not Band-Aids on the bonnet.
Light from here.
Yeah, fuck.
Light.
You get your hoods open because you got battery tenders plugged in, huh?
Battery tender, Mikey. Battery tender, right there.
Yeah.
Tell me this.
I do the
Tell
same
me this,
thing.
Patel. Do you start the car up
whilst
it's in?
I don't need to.
No.
Full charge, baby. Full charge.
So
Here
ready
we go.
to go.
Swing in Kangaroo, $2. Are you getting a T-Tam version timely?
I have no idea yet. Just have to do my shopping. At this stage, I haven't even really started looking properly at it. I just know that I love the shape. I've seen a couple around my local area. They look great, so I was going after it. 10, quick question. Are you into adoption at all? Can I be adopted and hang out with you guys?
Sure, man. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I'll give you the white one. Go for
Done.
it.
Happy days. So I'm actually not getting an Alpha now. I'm actually interested in a Lamborghini. So I just want to
Which one's
clarify
yours, Tan?
Mine is the red one, boys. The red one. That's a buddy of mine's over there, the white one.
I see.
It's a beautiful red.
It's fucking
Yeah, it's
candy apple red. So this.
Yeah, it's candy apple. It's candy apple. It's forget the name of it. Rosso Efesto. Rosso Efesto.
They don't do.
Rosso Vic.
They don't do manuals anymore, do they?
No more manuals. No more manuals.
You got dual clutch transmission or single clutch?
Dual clutch. Let me you guys want to see me? I'm sure you guys want to see the cars.
Yes, we do.
The
We
cars.
do. Shit.
There you go. The cars.
Man, that's so fucking awesome, dude.
What's the temperature in your garage?
Well, I'm wearing a t-shirt, so it's not too bad. Maybe like, I don't know, a couple degrees Celsius right now. It's not bad. Not too bad. I'll show you another angle here of the Lamborghini.
Wow, cool wheels.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. What size alloys? What size wheel? The 22 inch?
20s probably.
20s.
Are those the stock wheels?
These are stock wheels, yeah. You can see the Lamborghini.
Ah, cool.
I don't see any brake dust. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and these are steel as well. So
Oh, there's steel too. I thought ceramic maybe. No brake dust.
Yeah, no brake dust. Someone's asking if they can see it. So I don't have my keys on me, but I can probably show you from here if you guys want to see the interior.
This has what, a V8 or
Super
V12?
Toyota Mo, $2.10. How much to burn the Dodgers hat?
Ooh. I keep trying. This is fine. Using it on the phone is a pain in the ass because you have to go to settings. You have to go to settings and like change the camera.
Yeah.
Like, you go front camera, back camera. The Dodgers. No, Toyota. No.
The Narc, Tanzil, congratulations. Y2 Lambos. One for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's why. Swinging Kangaroo, $2.10. Can you let me start 6 car lengths with my Prius?
My Prius. With my
Prius.
6 truck lengths with the Prius.
You don't put your Beamer in there? You don't put your Beamer in the garage?
No, because I have I got 2 cars in here. I got another one. You got a this is an LP610, which is an all-wheel drive version. This is the Evo. Mine's a rear-wheel drive version. You can tell from the front fascia that it's a rear-wheel drive because it's a bit different than the front of the all-wheel drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is this a V12?
These are V10s.
V10s. Okay. Man, V12 or V10, the sound
amazing.
Of the scream that those engines make is just unbeatable.
I agree. I
mean, maybe the Porsche
camera for Toyota Mo. You can't see the Dodgers here, Toyota Mo. The Dodgers. I'm not very good with this phone. I don't know how plastic does it. Plastic freak.
Plastic freak.
Your bonnet's open, Tan. You always want to see what's inside my bonnet. Let me
yes.
Switch
man.
to camera. Back camera. All right. Let's have a look. Let's hope
it's the boot, isn't it?
Let's hope my alarm.
Yeah, this is the trunk.
The trunk, yeah, boot.
The frunk. I've got
battery.
You can see here I have this is dryer sheets to keep out the rodents. The rodents. Yep. We don't want the rodents. And obviously you've got your boy. You've got Hurricane here, your boy.
Oh, how cool is that?
But yeah, no, this is and this is where the battery tender actually plugs in to the Huracan. But Archie, this is how much room you get basically in your frunk.
That's for going away on vacation. You couldn't really put a
couple of bottles of scotch. Just enough for a couple of bottles of scotch for when you go away.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And if you wanted to see the color, I don't know if this is gonna focus, but this is where Lamborghini.
Oh. Yeah. Wow.
There you go, boys.
Is that body all made of carbon fiber?
Look, Tim,
No. It's made of you've got both plastic and aluminium. Plastic and
Okay.
aluminium.
we want to see inside the back window. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see the boot where you.
Oh, he
put the
doesn't have
top.
his keys on him. He doesn't have his keys
No,
on him.
can't you see through the glass?
Yeah, it's a bit tight because I have a bunch of my,
Oh, okay. Oh,
my
good.
garbage and stuff. My garbage. Here, let me see if I can.
You're right.
Let me see if I can get back here. Let's see here. All right, I gotta switch this to.
Yeah, Pavel, the winter beaters have another garage. That's correct.
And here we were talking about a foxy little alpha, right?
Mm.
I don't know if you guys.
Oh,
look at that.
Hello.
Look at that.
Lordy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tan. That's what we're talking about. No one cares about the little plug for the battery. That's what we want to see.
They don't care about that. They don't care about the plug. They care about.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What a beautiful, beautiful.
When I grow up, I
car
want to
there.
be just like you, Tan.
There you go. But
That's
remember,
an amazing.
Dodgers pisses off everybody, so
That's the money shot right there. See.
money shot. All right, guys. I'll let you guys get back to it. I think.
Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this show up as well,
Hey,
guys.
Dan.
Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you, Tan, the man. Look at that. What a great bit of Lamborghini at the end. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap it up. I'll be back broadcasting in 8.5 hours time, approximately. So, guys, take care. Love your watches, and I'll see you in the next one.
See you.